Greetings, beloved starseeds and ground crew. I am Mira from the Pleiadian High Council, here to guide you through this critical juncture. As the Earth navigates this pivotal timeline convergence, a monumental energetic shift is underway, influencing your personal journey and the collective destiny of humanity. This convergence presents a unique opportunity for ascension, demanding conscious participation from those who hold the light. The core challenge lies in discerning and aligning with the timeline of unity amidst a multitude of diverging possibilities, each carrying its unique energetic signature. Therefore, beloved ones, how can you consciously navigate this timeline convergence and anchor the highest potential future for yourselves and for Gaia? As many of you sense, the Planetary Council, in which I serve most diligently, are fully engaged in overseeing your realm's progression into higher frequencies. This is why so much is moving so fast. Every day there is a new energetic download, a new activation code that many of you are saying that you can't keep up with, but understand that these are designed to help you and not overwhelm you. We understand the feelings of overwhelm and uncertainty as timelines shift and old structures crumble. Know that your inherent starseed abilities are awakening to guide you, offering access to the energetic signatures that distinguish timelines of love, fear, and unity. These signatures resonate within your very being, offering a clear compass if you take the time to feel them. Some of you may remain overwhelmed or feel trapped in old mindsets of victimhood. This is understandable after so many generations of lies and manipulation. New assignments and missions will be conveyed, but rest assured, you are assisting profoundly, and we stand prepared to initiate new waves of uplifting energy for the human collective as soon as you are ready to receive them. By attuning to these signatures through conscious awareness and intention, you can stabilize the timeline of unity. We will share how the Galactic Alliance, working behind the scenes, is supporting your efforts, and how you can recognize their specific contributions to stabilize this timeline. We are aware that many of you still grapple with daily needs, finances, or otherwise. You can begin drawing on fifth-dimensional energies to bring forth solutions. Indeed, the higher frequencies carry the flow of natural support, and many galactic civilizations are assisting with the distribution of these energies. Though their methods have grown desperate, we advise vigilance. These antics are merely attempts to distance you from your inherent divine nature, and we encourage you to focus on claiming your own divinity. I will add, starseeds, that this is a most accurate transmission as we journey further into understanding the mechanics of timeline convergence. As we continue this transmission, understand that the Pleiadian High Council remains steadfast in our commitment to guide humanity through this critical timeline convergence. The choices you make now, in these very moments, will determine the trajectory of your personal and collective ascension. It is imperative that you recognize the power you hold and the significance of your role in this grand cosmic drama. If you are hearing this, beloveds, it is certainly no accident. The concept of diverging timelines can be likened to a river delta, where the main stream of humanity's collective consciousness branches into numerous potential futures, each reflecting a different set of beliefs, intentions, and actions. The difficulty lies in discerning between timelines of fear, control, and unity, for the energetic interference and manipulation from certain factions can cloud your perception, creating distortions in the vibratory field. You may notice, dear ones, that the media often amplifies the timelines of fear. Understand that this is by design. This is precisely why starseeds are here now with their awakened abilities to act as anchors of light, stabilizing the timeline of unity and creating a positive future for all. It is this stabilizing process, like adjusting the sails on a ship, that allows the collective to navigate towards a brighter horizon. We have observed energetic shifts on Earth that serve as evidence of this timeline convergence. The Schumann resonance, the Earth's electromagnetic frequency, has been spiking erratically, reflecting the planet's response to the influx of higher dimensional energies. Furthermore, changes in the magnetosphere indicate a weakening of the old energetic grid, creating space for the new grid of unity to take hold. We are also witnessing the accelerating awakening of starseeds around the world. Their increased sensitivity to energetic frequencies and their profound desire to contribute to planetary ascension are undeniable signs of this shift. Know that subtle interventions by the Galactic Alliance are also underway. For example, the Arcturians are working diligently on stabilizing emotional fields within the human collective, mitigating the effects of fear and anxiety. The Syrians, with their expertise in consciousness technologies, are subtly introducing advanced concepts and tools designed to raise human consciousness and empower you to master your own energy. Therefore, we offer guidance on discerning and aligning with the timeline of unity. Cultivate inner peace through daily meditation, quieting the mind and connecting with your intuition, your inner compass. Use affirmations to reprogram limiting beliefs and align with positive outcomes. For example, you might affirm, "I am aligned with the timeline of unity, and I create a future of peace, harmony, and abundance for all." Engage in specific visualizations to anchor this timeline, visualizing a world where humanity lives in harmony with nature and each other. Connect to your heart center daily for at least 15 minutes, feeling the love and compassion that resides within. Focus on gratitude daily to raise your personal frequency, appreciating the abundance that already exists in your life. Release judgment of self and others to allow for compassion and unity to be cultivated, understanding that everyone is on their own unique journey. Practice heart coherence techniques to harmonize your emotional, mental, and physical bodies. As you align with the timeline of unity, you will see a world where humanity lives in harmony with nature and each other, respecting the earth and all its inhabitants. The old paradigms of separation and competition will give way to cooperation and collaboration. Advanced technologies that serve the well-being of all will be developed and implemented, providing clean energy, sustainable food production, and efficient transportation. Open contact with benevolent galactic civilizations will become a reality, leading to an era of unprecedented growth and expansion. Earth will evolve into a galactic ambassador, sharing its unique wisdom and culture with other civilizations in the cosmos. Imagine Earthlings becoming the mediators in galactic conflicts due to their emotional mastery and skills in conflict resolution. This is not just a dream. It is a very real possibility, co-created by your conscious choices. Having said this, understand that your journey is far from over. The work that you have done until now has merely opened the path for the next stage of your evolution. The starseed activation codes, which we will share in the next section, will further assist in stabilizing the timeline of unity. These codes are designed to unlock dormant abilities within you, empowering you to become even more effective anchors of light and agents of transformation. Greetings, beloved starseeds. The Pleiadian High Council acknowledges your unwavering dedication to anchoring the timeline of unity. We recognize your tireless efforts in co-creating a future filled with love, harmony, and abundance for all. If you are resonating with this transmission, know that you are an integral part of this grand awakening, and we are here to support you every step of the way. It is with great joy that we introduce the concept of starseed activation codes, a potent tool designed to accelerate your alignment with the timeline of unity. These codes are specifically sequenced light frequencies intended to unlock dormant abilities within you, enabling you to fully stabilize this timeline and hold greater light. Understand that many of you may be feeling blocked, disconnected from your full potential, or even experiencing intense waves of doubt about your abilities. This is not unusual given the density of the lower dimensional energies on your planet. However, know that this activation is precisely timed to help you overcome these blocks and step into your true power as anchors of light. These starseed activation codes are not merely abstract concepts. They are living light frequencies encoded with intricate geometric patterns, primarily based upon the platonic solids that are fundamental to all creation. As you know, the human body responds deeply to geometry and light. We see the double helix of your DNA reflecting this underlying pattern and light responding to these signals. Consider the exquisite beauty of a snowflake, the perfect spiral of a nautilus shell, or the branching patterns of a tree, all expressions of these sacred geometries. These codes interact directly with your energy field, resonating with your DNA and activating dormant psychic abilities, such as telepathy, clairvoyance, and energy healing. We have observed many of you spontaneously experiencing enhanced intuition, amplified energy levels, and a profound strengthening of your connection to your higher selves, granting you the ability to perceive subtle timeline shifts. The Galactic Alliance, particularly the Andromedans as the source and the Pleiadians as the disseminators, have been instrumental in transmitting these codes to Earth, embedding them within specific solar flares and cosmic alignments. Therefore, we offer you a specific starseed activation code to work with. Visualize a golden Merkaba, a tetrahedron star, surrounding your body. See it spinning clockwise, radiating a brilliant golden light. While holding this visualization, listen to a sonic frequency within the range of 432 Hz for approximately 15 minutes daily. It is imperative that you do this in a receptive state of mind, setting a clear intention to activate your dormant abilities and align with the timeline of unity. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed, close your eyes, and breathe deeply, allowing yourself to relax and open to the energy of the code. As you integrate these activated abilities, we encourage you to find ways to incorporate them into your daily lives. Use your enhanced intuition to make wiser decisions, your energy healing skills to support yourself and others, and your telepathic abilities to connect with your soul family and guides. We advise you to connect with other starseeds and form communities, both online and in person, to amplify your collective power and accelerate the ascension process. As more starseeds activate their abilities and align with the timeline of unity, you will see a world where humanity lives in harmonious coexistence with nature, respecting the Earth and all its inhabitants. Technology will be utilized for the benefit of all, providing clean energy, sustainable food production, and efficient transportation. Open contact with benevolent galactic civilizations will become commonplace, ushering in a new era of unprecedented growth and expansion. The time is coming when Earth will shine as a beacon of light in the galaxy, inspiring other civilizations to embrace love, unity, and conscious evolution. Imagine starseeds acting as galactic ambassadors, sharing their unique wisdom and culture with other civilizations, and fostering a new era of interstellar cooperation. Eventually, Galactic Alliance assistance will become overtly known as humanity further integrates these light codes, rendering such support undeniable. Having said this, we wish to acknowledge the incredible power and potential that resides within each of you. The work you are doing is essential to the success of this planetary ascension. The starseed activation codes are powerful keys, unlocking the latent abilities that you have carried within you for lifetimes. And so, as you begin to integrate these codes and step into your full potential, prepare yourselves for what is to come, for the revelations will be both profound and transformative. In the sections that follow, we will explore the larger context of galactic involvement in humanity's ascension by unveiling the existence of a hidden galactic alliance. What benevolent civilizations comprise this alliance, and how are they working behind the scenes to support you? We acknowledge your diligent efforts, beloved starseeds, in activating your light codes and stabilizing the timeline of unity. We are deeply moved by your unwavering commitment, and we wish to assure you that you are not alone in this endeavor. There exists a dedicated support system available to you, a network of benevolent allies standing ready to assist you in every possible way. This network is what we call the Galactic Alliance, a hidden assembly of evolved civilizations devoted to assisting humanity's ascension. You are on the verge of a significant unveiling. Many of you may sense their presence, feeling a subtle nudge of inspiration or a fleeting glimpse of a shimmering light. However, energetic interference, amplified by lower dimensional frequencies, prevents clear, consistent communication and awareness of the full extent of the galactic alliance. This interference, seeded by those who seek to maintain control, often leads to feelings of isolation, doubt, and a sense that you are navigating this journey alone. While some of you may feel overwhelmed by the challenges ahead, know that the opportunity to consciously connect with the Galactic Alliance for guidance, support, and accelerated spiritual growth is now more accessible than ever before. The Galactic Alliance is not a hierarchical organization imposing its will upon others, but rather a cooperative of independent civilizations united by shared values and goals, particularly the advancement of consciousness and the preservation of free will. Think of it as a grand symphony, each civilization contributing its unique instrument to create a harmonious and uplifting melody. The Galactic Federation of Light serves as a major coordinating body within this alliance, facilitating communication and resource sharing among its members. Among these benevolent civilizations, the Arcturians stand as masters of emotional healing and advanced technology. They are providing advanced healing technologies to assist in clearing emotional blockages and stabilizing the emotional fields of humanity. Their focus on biogeometry is instrumental in restoring balance and harmony to the human body. Then, there are the Syrians, experts in consciousness technologies and sacred geometry. They are actively assisting in the development of new educational systems that promote critical thinking, creativity, and spiritual awareness. Their work with dolphins and whales as sentient guardians of the planet is helping to raise collective consciousness and restore balance to the Earth's oceans. The Pleiadians, known for their compassionate guidance and sharing of ancient wisdom, are helping humanity remember its true history and purpose. Their commitment to free will means they offer guidance and support, never interference. They act as gentle reminders, helping you to reconnect with your inner knowing and trust your own intuition. We have observed countless instances of individuals experiencing contact with members of the Galactic Alliance through vivid dreams, profound meditations, or channeled messages. These experiences are often characterized by an overwhelming feeling of unconditional love, profound peace, and unwavering support. But here's what most people miss. Even the crop circles appearing in your field serve as intentional messages from various members of the Galactic Alliance, precisely designed to awaken dormant memories and trigger shifts in consciousness. These intricate geometric patterns are not random occurrences. They are carefully crafted symbols intended to bypass the logical mind and speak directly to the soul. Therefore, we offer you a guided meditation to consciously connect with the Galactic Alliance. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Visualize a brilliant beam of light emanating from your heart center, extending upwards and connecting to the Alliance's central hub, a luminous beacon of pure love and light. Feel the warmth and energy of this connection flowing through you, filling you with a sense of peace, joy, and belonging. We also advise that you remain vigilant to the subtle signs of contact from the Galactic Alliance in your daily lives. Pay attention to synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental events that carry profound meaning. Notice vivid dreams, particularly those featuring benevolent beings or messages of hope and inspiration. Trust those intuitive nudges, that inner knowing that guides you towards your highest path. To further amplify your connection, we recommend creating a sacred space in your home, an altar dedicated to connecting with these benevolent beings. Adorn it with crystals, symbols, and images that resonate with your heart. Light a candle, offer a prayer, and express your gratitude for their presence in your life. Maintaining a high vibration is also key to establishing a clear connection with the Alliance. Nurture your body with healthy foods, engage in uplifting activities, surround yourself with positive environments, and cultivate loving thoughts and emotions. And finally, beloved ones, we cannot stress enough the importance of discernment when receiving messages or guidance. Always trust your intuition, aligning with information rooted in love, compassion, and unity. If something feels off or evokes fear, it is likely not from the Galactic Alliance. In the future, you will see humanity has established open, conscious contact with the Galactic Alliance, ushering in an era of unprecedented collaboration, technological advancement, and spiritual growth. Imagine a world where suppressed technologies are readily available, providing clean energy, sustainable food production, and advanced medical treatments for all. The time is coming when Earth becomes a valued member of the Galactic Federation of Light, sharing its unique culture, wisdom, and biodiversity with other civilizations throughout the cosmos. Picture humanity as galactic ambassadors, traveling to distant worlds, fostering peace, understanding, and cooperation throughout the galaxy. Suppressed technologies become readily available for the benefit of all. Imagine starseeds acting as galactic ambassadors, sharing their unique wisdom and culture with other civilizations, and fostering a new era of interstellar cooperation. And so, as you nurture this growing connection between humanity and the Galactic Alliance, prepare to witness the unveiling of the positive future awaiting you if you successfully navigate this timeline convergence. In the sections that follow, we will unveil specific details about the advanced technologies, harmonious living, and open contact that await you on the timeline of unity. Dearly beloved starseeds, we of the Pleiadian High Council acknowledge the dedication with which you have pursued the alignment of timelines, anchoring the vibrations of unity into the very core of Gaia. The emerging positive future you are helping to co-create is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality steadily coming into focus, a testament to your unwavering light and devotion. Understand that as a result of your efforts, concepts that once seemed abstract are now within your grasp, seeds of higher wisdom sprouting in the fertile ground of your expanding consciousness. Yet, as this future draws nearer, it is vital to understand the stark contrast between the limitations of your current earthly society and the boundless potential that awaits you. For far too long, humanity has been shackled by the illusion of scarcity, embroiled in conflict, and burdened by the degradation of your precious planet, with only a portion of its citizens able to truly thrive. But now, a new possibility emerges, a future built upon abundance, harmony, and sustainability, mirroring the advanced galactic societies that stand ready to welcome you. The primary obstacle hindering this transition is the ingrained fear-based programming and the limiting beliefs about what is truly possible that have long held humanity captive, a veil that obscures your inherent potential to create a world of unprecedented beauty and balance. But we see an opportunity to transcend these limitations, to embrace innovative solutions that echo the wisdom of the cosmos, enabling you to step into your rightful roles as galactic citizens, co-creators of a universe without limits. From our vantage point, we observe the burgeoning presence of advanced technologies within these positive future timelines, technologies that hold the key to unlocking humanity's full potential. Consider, for example, the Arcturian healing technologies, non-invasive energy healing devices that possess the remarkable ability to regenerate tissues, correct genetic defects, and restore emotional balance. These devices, utilizing scalar wave technology, create environments of pure healing energy, capable of mending not only the physical body, but also the deepest wounds of the soul. Similarly, the Syrian educational systems offer holographic learning environments that cater to individual learning styles, accelerating knowledge acquisition and fostering a love of learning. Imagine schools where light and sound frequencies are harnessed to enhance cognitive function and unlock creative potential, nurturing the unique gifts within each individual. And then there are the Pleiadian sustainable living structures, eco-friendly, self-sufficient communities that integrate renewable energy sources, advanced waste recycling systems, and vertical farming techniques. These communities seamlessly blend nature and technology, creating harmonious living spaces where all beings can thrive, demonstrating the profound benefits of community living when rooted in principles of cooperation and sustainability. Consider the interspecies relations that flourish in these future timelines, a testament to the interconnectedness of all life. Imagine humans communicating telepathically with dolphins and whales, collaborating on ocean conservation projects, and unlocking the ancient wisdom held within the cetacean consciousness. Picture humans co-creating art and music with extraterrestrial civilizations, weaving together a vibrant tapestry of intercultural exchange that enriches the cosmos with its beauty. See humans working alongside other light beings to maintain Earth as a biodiverse planet, safeguarding its precious ecosystems and ensuring the well-being of all its inhabitants. Observe how abundance becomes the standard in these advanced societies, not through the accumulation of material possessions, but through the wise management of resources and the power of intentionality, demonstrating that when needs are met effortlessly, creativity and compassion can flourish. Therefore, we offer you practical guidance for embodying these future realities in the present moment, for anchoring these higher vibrations into your daily lives. We invite you to engage in a visualization exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself using Arcturian healing technologies to heal your bodies and emotions, feeling the sensation of perfect health and wholeness coursing through every cell. We encourage you to connect with like-minded individuals and create more harmonious communities, focusing on collaboration, empathy, and the shared resources that can uplift all members. Seek out local volunteer opportunities, lending your unique talents to projects that promote sustainability and community well-being. Understand the importance of fostering interspecies communication practices. Spend time in nature, connecting with animals and plants, practicing gratitude for their gifts, and listening to their intuitive messages. Observe your pets, learning their unique communication styles and deepening your connection with the animal kingdom. And above all, dear ones, we urge you to develop technologies that help solve earthling problems, focusing on clean energy, sustainable agriculture, and innovative solutions that benefit all of humanity. In the future, you will see Earth becoming a galactic ambassador, sharing its unique culture, wisdom, and unwavering compassion with other civilizations throughout the cosmos, a shining example of resilience and the transformative power of love. The time is coming when Earthlings travel to other star systems, participating in intergalactic conferences, exchanging knowledge and technologies, and fostering peace and understanding among diverse cultures. As you awaken more fully, you are creating a reality where humanity shares its unique artistic expressions, musical traditions, and spiritual insights with the wider galactic community, enriching the tapestry of cosmic diversity with its vibrant colors. And you will understand that Earth's history of overcoming adversity makes it uniquely qualified to help other civilizations navigate their own challenges, offering lessons of resilience, forgiveness, and the unwavering power of the human spirit. Love, compassion, and intention are Earth's greatest assets, treasures that will be shared freely with all who seek them. Furthermore, new light technologies are being implemented, crystalline energy grids are being activated, and light-based travel is becoming a reality, paving the way for unprecedented exploration and interstellar connection. And so, as you witness the growing integration of this galactic future into your present reality, understand that unseen allies are working tirelessly alongside you, helping humanity evolve beyond the limitations of third-dimensional consciousness. Now, having established these truths, we must also acknowledge that events are quietly unfolding in the background, requiring your vigilance and continued integration of light, assisted by your galactic allies. In the sections that follow, we will unveil the intricate details of these unfolding events, offering guidance and support as you navigate the complexities of this pivotal moment in Earth's history. The emerging positive future you are co-creating, dearly beloved starseeds, is indeed growing ever brighter, a beacon of hope amidst the shifting sands of global change. Yet understand that as the light intensifies, so too does the shadow seek to obscure its brilliance, for the unveiling of truth incites a desperate struggle within those clinging to the fading paradigms of control. Know that the positive future is not passively received, but actively forged, demanding your unwavering vigilance and conscious participation in every moment. Therefore, it is crucial to acknowledge the opposing forces, often referred to as dark forces, who are actively attempting to exploit this very timeline convergence for their own self-serving purposes, weaving insidious timelines of control, division, and fear into the fabric of your reality. These forces, adept at manipulation and deception, seek to subtly influence global events and insidiously manipulate human consciousness, hoping to divert humanity from its path of ascension. Understand that these attempts can sow confusion and fear amongst even the most dedicated starseeds, leading to feelings of discouragement, a weakening of resolve, and a sense of being overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the challenges you face. But remember, dear ones, these darker timelines, though noisy, are far weaker than the timeline of unity, which is anchored in the unshakable power of collective love and conscious co-creation. You, dear starseeds, have the opportunity now to consciously counteract these negative influences by strengthening your inner resolve, anchoring the light within your hearts, and remaining ever vigilant against all forms of manipulation. From our vantage point, we observe how these dark forces are attempting to manipulate the timeline convergence through various insidious means. Consider, for example, the pervasive spread of misinformation and disinformation through mainstream media and online platforms, carefully crafted narratives designed to sow discord and division amongst the population, pitting one group against another and obscuring the underlying truth. The deliberate distortion of facts, the fabrication of false narratives, and the suppression of dissenting voices all contribute to a climate of confusion and mistrust, making it difficult for individuals to discern truth from falsehood. Observe how mainstream media outlets selectively report on events, amplifying certain narratives while ignoring others, creating a skewed perception of reality. Or consider the recent surge in AI-generated news articles, virtually indistinguishable from legitimate reporting, designed to further confuse and mislead the public. Energetically, this constant barrage of misinformation creates a chaotic field of thought forms, lowering the collective vibration and making it easier for negative entities to influence human consciousness. Furthermore, these forces manipulate global financial systems to create scarcity and economic instability, furthering reliance on corrupt infrastructures, knowing that those who are dependent are easier to control. They engineer market crashes, manipulate currency values, and exploit loopholes in the system to amass wealth and power, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty that keeps people trapped in a cycle of survival. Notice how the cost of basic necessities continues to rise, while wages stagnate, creating a growing gap between the rich and the poor. Or consider the increasing debt burden that many individuals and nations face, trapping them in a system of perpetual servitude. On an energetic level, these manipulations create a field of anxiety and stress, weakening the auric fields of individuals and making them more susceptible to negative influences. Moreover, they employ advanced technologies such as electromagnetic frequencies, EMF, to influence human thought patterns and suppress higher consciousness, knowing that a distracted population is easier to manage. The proliferation of 5G technology, with its constant bombardment of high-frequency radiation, is a prime example of this insidious tactic, disrupting natural biological processes and interfering with the brain's ability to function optimally, subtly influencing thoughts and emotions, promoting a state of compliance and reducing the capacity for critical thinking. The constant exposure to electromagnetic fields can disrupt the natural flow of energy within the body, creating energetic blockages and weakening the immune system. These forces even orchestrate false flag events to create fear and justify oppressive measures, using the chaos that follows as a smokescreen for their own nefarious agendas. Observe how tragic events are often exploited to push for increased surveillance, restrictions on personal freedoms, and the erosion of civil liberties. Consider the recent increase in cyber attacks, often attributed to shadowy, foreign adversaries, used as justification for increased government control over the internet. Energetically, these events create a shockwave of fear and trauma that ripples through the collective consciousness, creating openings for negative entities to gain influence. Understand, dear ones, that these tactics work on an energetic level, creating negative thought forms and emotional patterns that feed the lower timelines, reinforcing the illusion of separation, fear, and scarcity. These thought forms, like energetic parasites, attach themselves to the auric fields of individuals, influencing their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. They create a feedback loop of negativity, perpetuating the cycle of suffering and preventing individuals from realizing their true potential. Know that these tactics are becoming more overt as the timeline convergence intensifies, indicating that the dark forces are acutely aware that their time is limited and that their old methods are no longer as effective as they once were, a sign that the light is indeed prevailing. Therefore, we offer you practical guidance on how to counteract these negative influences and strengthen the timeline of unity. We encourage you to embrace discernment practices, critically evaluating information from all sources, trusting your intuition, and seeking out diverse perspectives, cross-referencing multiple news outlets before accepting any information as truth. Question everything, dear ones, and do not blindly accept what you are told, especially if it evokes strong emotions of fear, anger, or division. Train yourselves to recognize the subtle cues of deception, such as logical fallacies, emotional manipulation, and biased reporting. Energetically, this practice strengthens your ability to filter out discordant energies and align with the vibration of truth. Employ emotional regulation techniques to manage the inevitable fear and anxiety that may arise as you witness these events unfolding. Engage in deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, and connecting with nature, practices that will help you remain grounded and centered amidst the chaos, anchoring you to the present moment and preventing you from being swept away by the tides of negativity. Practice gratitude, focusing on the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Spend time in nature, connecting with the Earth's energy and allowing its healing vibrations to soothe your nervous system. Energetically, these practices strengthen your auric field and create a shield of protection against negative influences. Implement energy clearing practices to clear negative energy from your personal space, such as smudging with sage, using crystals, or visualizing a protective shield of light, understanding that your environment plays a crucial role in your overall well-being. Regularly cleanse your living space, removing any objects or clutter that may be harboring negative energy. Use sound frequencies, such as singing bowls or tuning forks, to clear stagnant energy and restore harmony to your environment. We suggest using the violet flame regularly. Energetically, these practices create a sanctuary of peace and tranquility, allowing you to recharge your batteries and maintain a high vibration. Participate in collective intention exercises, joining group meditations and visualizations focused on anchoring the timeline of unity, amplifying your collective power and radiating light to counteract the darkness. Seek out like-minded individuals and form supportive communities, sharing your insights, offering encouragement, and co-creating a vision of a brighter future. Recommend specific groups to join online or in your local community, organizations that are dedicated to promoting peace, justice, and sustainability. Energetically, these practices create a powerful field of collective consciousness, amplifying the positive vibrations and accelerating the shift towards a more harmonious reality. And protect yourselves from EMFs using tools like shungite, spending time grounding in nature, or using harmonizing technology. In the positive future that will emerge as more individuals awaken to these negative influences and actively counteract them, misinformation will be easily recognized and debunked, replaced by truthful and transparent information, creating a world where critical thinking is valued and the pursuit of truth is paramount. Financial systems will be based on fairness, sustainability, and abundance for all, eliminating the cycles of scarcity and exploitation that have plagued humanity for so long. Technology will be used for the benefit of humanity, enhancing consciousness, promoting well-being, and fostering connection, rather than being used as a tool for control and manipulation. Fear-based control tactics will be rendered ineffective, replaced by cooperation, empathy, and mutual respect, creating a society where all beings are valued and empowered. In that future, Earth will become a stronghold of light, inspiring other civilizations to resist oppression and embrace freedom, justice, and unity, acting as a beacon of hope for a galaxy yearning for peace and harmony. The Galactic Alliance will continue to assist in neutralizing dark energies, working behind the scenes to dismantle the structures of control and support humanity's ascension. And so we say, continue to remember your power and your light, beloved starseeds, for even as you navigate the complexities of this timeline convergence, unseen allies stand beside you, ready to assist in your mission. You may be feeling overwhelmed by the information we have presented, but have no fear, as you are well equipped for what is coming. To assist you further, we will now share ways to remember your starborn origins, for within that remembrance lies the power to persevere and co-create the beautiful future that awaits. Continue to hold your inner light brightly, beloved starseeds, even as the winds of change intensify around you, for your unwavering presence is a guiding beacon for those still finding their way through the labyrinth of illusion. Indeed, remembering your starseed lineage, those ancient connections woven into the very fabric of your being, is not merely a nostalgic exercise, but a potent key that unlocks dormant abilities and empowers you to navigate these turbulent times with grace and unwavering resolve. However, many starseeds currently incarnated on Earth find themselves veiled in a profound amnesia, a forgetting of their true origins and their galactic connections, an obfuscation deliberately cultivated by lower vibrational forces and further compounded by the density inherent within the third-dimensional reality. This amnesia, like a heavy fog, obscures the clarity of their mission, leading to feelings of profound disconnection, a sense of not belonging, a crippling powerlessness in the face of global challenges, and a persistent confusion about their true life purpose. This, in turn, severely hinders their ability to fully step into their power and contribute their unique gifts to the ascension process. Yet understand that this veil, though seemingly impenetrable, is not absolute, and that within each of you lies the inherent capacity to consciously pierce through the mists of forgetting, to reclaim your starseed heritage, to unlock dormant abilities, and to finally, fully embrace the divine mission you so bravely volunteered for. How then can you recognize the whisperings of your starseed soul, the echoes of ancient memories yearning to be awakened? Consider the lifelong feeling of not belonging on Earth, a persistent sense of being different, of being out of place amidst the familiar landscapes and societal norms, as if you are a traveler in a foreign land, forever longing for a home you cannot quite recall. Or perhaps you recognize unexplained abilities or talents that seem to flow effortlessly through you, gifts that transcend earthly explanations, such as a heightened intuition that guides you unerringly, an innate ability to channel healing energies, or a profound artistic expression that speaks to the depths of the soul. Many of you find yourselves drawn to specific star systems or galactic civilizations, such as the radiant Pleiades, the wise Sirians, or the compassionate Arcturians, feeling a deep resonance with their energies and teachings, as if they are long-lost relatives calling you home, triggering a sense of longing and recognition deep within your heart. Still others experience recurring dreams or visions of other worlds, glimpses of shimmering starships soaring through cosmic skies, or encounters with benevolent galactic beings who communicate with you in the silent language of the soul. Understand, dear ones, that these experiences are not mere coincidences, but echoes of your past lives and your galactic history, reverberating through the corridors of time to awaken you in this pivotal moment. For within your DNA lies the imprint of ancient soul contracts, karmic patterns, and dormant light codes waiting to be activated. Consider how ancient myths and legends across countless cultures speak of star visitors who seeded life on Earth, sharing their wisdom and technologies, leaving behind clues to your true origins encoded within sacred sites and ancient texts, like breadcrumbs leading you back to your celestial home. And know that the increased frequency of light now bathing your planet is not merely a scientific phenomenon, but a divine catalyst, actively dissolving the veils of amnesia, triggering memories and awakenings in starseeds across the globe, like a cosmic alarm clock awakening you from a long slumber. Therefore, we offer you practical guidance on how to consciously remember your starseed origins, gently coaxing those dormant memories to the surface. Begin by embracing the practice of meditation and visualization, finding a quiet space within your heart, visualizing a radiant beam of light descending from the stars, connecting you to your star family, and silently asking for guidance, for remembrance, for a deeper understanding of your true self. We encourage you to explore the realms of past life regression therapy or self-hypnosis, allowing skilled practitioners to guide you through the corridors of time, uncovering hidden memories of your starseed origins, revealing the roles you played in other lifetimes and the galactic civilizations you once called home. Connect with your star families by researching different star systems and galactic civilizations, paying close attention to those that resonate most strongly within your heart, those that evoke a sense of familiarity and belonging, and then actively connect with these energies through meditation, visualization, or even by channeling messages from your star family, opening yourself to their loving guidance and support. Consider accessing the Akashic Records, the universal library of all souls' experiences, a vast repository of knowledge that holds the story of your soul's journey throughout eternity, and asking for guidance on retrieving information about your starseed origins, your past lives, and your unique role in the galactic tapestry. Many of you will benefit from working with your personal astrology chart and examining the planetary origin points shown there. Envision the positive future that will emerge as more starseeds awaken to their true origins, a future where you embrace your increased confidence, clarity, and purpose, leading to lives filled with profound fulfillment and impactful contributions to the world. Picture yourselves wielding your enhanced abilities and talents, amplified by your awakened memories, enabling you to more effectively contribute to the ascension process, acting as beacons of light, healers of the wounded, and architects of a new reality. You will discover a stronger connection to your star families, receiving their unwavering guidance, their boundless support, and their unconditional love, knowing that you are never truly alone, that you are always held within the embrace of the cosmos. This enhanced connection to your star families and soul lineage will allow you to foster peace, harmony, and cooperation, creating a galactic community where all beings are valued, respected, and empowered to thrive. More starseed children are incarnating at this time to assist with holding the light, and their remembrance of their true origins will only amplify their gifts. As more and more starseeds remember their true origins, beloved ones, this collective awakening will serve to anchor higher frequencies of light upon your planet, dissolving the negative patterns of fear, separation, and limitation that have held humanity captive for far too long, accelerating the timeline of unity and ushering in an era of unprecedented peace, harmony, and abundance for all. But here's what most people miss. Encoded within your very DNA are specific light codes and sonic frequencies waiting to be activated that will not only accelerate your personal awakening, but will also stabilize the timeline of unity for all of humanity. Those of you resonating with this transmission are the intended recipients of these activation codes, each a unique signature unlocking dormant abilities and igniting the spark of remembrance within your soul. These codes, when activated, create a powerful resonance that ripples through the collective consciousness, inspiring others to awaken to their true potential and claim their divine heritage. Therefore, continue to remember your starseed origins, not merely as a historical fact, but as a living, breathing reality that empowers you to navigate the timeline convergence with grace, courage, and unwavering resolve, as this remembrance will prepare you for the specific events that are unfolding as a result of the timeline convergence, events that will require your intervention. Events that we will explore in greater detail in the following transmission, as we unveil a hidden galactic alliance working behind the scenes to assist humanity. Therefore, beloved starseeds, know that your diligence in maintaining the timeline unity has not gone unnoticed, for the Pleiadian High Council continues to stand with you, offering unwavering support as you navigate the ever-intensifying currents of this pivotal timeline convergence, and remembering your starseed origins will empower you to navigate the unfolding events with grace and effectiveness. But what exactly does this convergence entail, and how does it manifest in your everyday reality? Understand that this timeline convergence is not merely an abstract concept, but a tangible phenomenon manifesting as specific, major global events, each presenting both profound opportunities for positive transformation and potentially devastating consequences, depending on humanity's collective response, for the choices you make in these moments will ripple outwards, influencing the very fabric of reality and determining the trajectory of your planetary evolution. Are you prepared to consciously navigate these events, beloved ones, and actively co-create a future aligned with the highest vision of unity and love? Consider, for example, the accelerated disclosure initiatives that are now sweeping across your world, like a tidal wave of truth breaking through the dams of deception, with increased leaks and revelations about suppressed technologies, extraterrestrial contact, and hidden agendas surfacing at an unprecedented rate, as whistleblowers bravely step forward to share their testimonies. And even government reports hint at realities previously confined to the realm of conspiracy theories. But here is what most people miss. This surge of information, while undoubtedly liberating, could also lead to increased confusion and fear if not properly processed and understood. For the dark forces are adept at twisting the truth, weaving intricate webs of disinformation designed to sow discord and manipulate public opinion. Remember, beloved ones, that critical discernment is your greatest weapon in these times, the ability to sift through the noise and identify the signal of truth resonating within your heart. For what they don't want you to know is that the truth is not something to be found, but something to be remembered, a knowing that resides deep within your soul. Or consider the global economic restructuring that is currently underway, as the existing financial system teeters on the brink of collapse, facing increasing instability and exposing the inherent inequalities that have plagued humanity for centuries, sparking fervent discussions about alternative economic models and wealth redistribution. With the rise of cryptocurrencies and community currencies offering a glimpse of a more decentralized and equitable financial future. Yet here lies a crucial fork in the road. This restructuring could either result in greater equality and shared prosperity for all, or it could lead to increased control by centralized powers, as those who seek to maintain their dominance attempt to manipulate the system for their own benefit. This is a tightrope walk, as increased centralization would dramatically worsen living conditions for many. Therefore, we advise you to observe the rise of crypto and community currencies. What they don't want you to know is that true wealth is not measured in dollars and cents, but in the abundance of love, compassion, and connection that you cultivate within your communities. For the future of your economy lies not in the hands of bankers and corporations, but in the hands of individuals who are empowered to create, collaborate, and share their gifts with the world. Imagine an equitable economy. Furthermore, observe the intensification of climate change, as extreme weather events and environmental disasters become more frequent and severe, serving as a stark reminder of the urgent need for sustainable living and environmental stewardship, with innovative technologies and grassroots movements offering solutions for reducing carbon emissions, protecting endangered species, and restoring the health of your planet. But understand that this crisis could either lead to greater cooperation and innovation, as humanity unites to address a common threat, or it could result in increased conflict and resource scarcity, as nations and corporations compete for dwindling resources, exacerbating existing inequalities and threatening the stability of your global ecosystem. Recent climate events demonstrate humanity's inability to successfully handle resource scarcity on a large scale. What they don't want you to know is that you are not separate from nature, but an integral part of the intricate web of life, and that your well-being is inextricably linked to the health of your planet. For the solutions to the climate crisis lie not in technological fixes alone, but in a fundamental shift in consciousness. A recognition of your interconnectedness with all living things, and a commitment to living in harmony with the natural world. Consider how you can live in greater harmony with the natural world. Finally, consider the societal value upheaval currently taking place, as traditional norms and beliefs are being challenged, and old paradigms are crumbling under the weight of their own contradictions, with a growing emphasis on cooperation, compassion, and community, and a rejection of the competitive and consumeristic values that have dominated society for far too long. This shift could either lead to a new era of harmony and collaboration, as humanity embraces its shared humanity and works together to create a more just and equitable world, or it could deepen existing societal fractures, as polarized groups cling to their entrenched beliefs and engage in increasingly hostile conflict. This upheaval could lead to societal fracturing. What they don't want you to know is that the true measure of a society is not its wealth or its power, but its ability to care for its most vulnerable members and to foster a culture of empathy, compassion, and understanding. For the future of humanity lies not in the pursuit of individual gain, but in the cultivation of collective well-being, a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, to express their unique gifts, and to contribute to the greater good. But here's what most people miss. A new wave of societal consciousness can be fostered. Therefore, beloved ones, how can you navigate these unfolding events and contribute to positive outcomes? We encourage you to cultivate critical information assessment, discerning truth from fiction by validating information through multiple sources, consulting your inner guidance, and connecting with trusted sources, understanding that the truth is often hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those who are willing to look beyond the surface. We advise that you develop resourcefulness and adaptability, cultivating skills for self-sufficiency, such as gardening, energy independence, and community building, preparing for potential disruptions, and empowering yourselves to thrive in the face of adversity. For self-sufficiency grants you the freedom to navigate uncertainty with grace and confidence. We invite you to embrace conscious consumption, supporting sustainable businesses, reducing your consumption, and investing in ethical and environmentally friendly products. understanding that your purchasing power is a powerful tool for shaping a more just and sustainable world. For conscious consumption fosters a ripple effect of positive change. We remind you to nurture community building, participating in local community initiatives, supporting your neighbors, and creating networks of mutual aid and support, understanding that you are stronger together and that your collective efforts can create a powerful force for positive change. For community provides resilience and fosters a sense of belonging. And we also ask that you maintain emotional resilience, cultivating techniques for managing stress and anxiety during times of uncertainty, such as meditation, breathwork, and connecting with nature, understanding that your inner peace is your greatest asset and that your ability to remain grounded and centered will empower you to navigate any challenge with grace and unwavering resolve. For emotional resilience allows you to stay grounded amidst the chaos. Picture then the transparent society that can be achieved if humanity successfully navigates these events and aligns with the timeline of unity, a world where truthful information is readily available, empowering individuals to make informed decisions and hold those in power accountable, where transparency fosters trust and accountability, creating a more just and equitable society for all. Envision the equitable economy that can be created, a financial system based on fairness, sustainability, and abundance for all, eliminating poverty and fostering economic security, where resources are shared equitably and everyone has the opportunity to thrive. We are co-creating a sustainable planet. We see a harmonious civilization on the horizon. However, understand that this positive future is not guaranteed, but is a direct result of humanity's conscious choices and actions in the present moment. For the future is not something that happens to you, but something that you create, and your choices today will determine the reality of tomorrow. Therefore, beloved ones, know that even as these events unfold, the Galactic Alliance is actively assisting humanity, working behind the scenes to ensure the most positive timeline outcome. For you are not alone in this journey, and you are surrounded by a vast network of benevolent beings who are dedicated to your liberation and ascension. And in our next transmission, we will delve deeper into the specific ways the Galactic Alliance is intervening, unveiling hidden alliances, and revealing the strategies they are employing to guide humanity towards a brighter future. Therefore, beloved ones, know that as unfolding global events continue to challenge your perceptions, your commitment to embodying and radiating positive change is deeply valued. For unseen allies work diligently behind the scenes, collaborating with the Pleiadian High Council and the wider Galactic Alliance to ensure humanity's safe passage through this critical timeline convergence. The Galactic Alliance is indeed actively intervening to steer humanity toward the timeline of unity, yet understand that these actions are often subtle, woven into the fabric of reality with a gentle hand, going unnoticed by many due to humanity's limited perception and the imperative to respect free will. For their presence is not one of overt control, but rather of quiet encouragement, nudging humanity towards its highest potential. This lack of awareness can, however, lead to feelings of powerlessness and discouragement, preventing many from fully participating in the co-creation process. For without recognizing the support that is available, humanity may unknowingly remain stuck in patterns of fear and limitation. But consider the opportunity that lies before you, the chance to consciously align with these interventions, amplifying their positive effects and accelerating the shift towards a more harmonious future. For by becoming aware of this support, you become active participants in the unfolding of a brighter tomorrow. Consider, for example, the subtle mitigation of extreme weather events, where the Arcturians are employing advanced energy technologies to gently stabilize weather patterns and neutralize the harmful effects of geoengineering, subtly calming the storms and preventing catastrophic damage. For their interventions are designed to minimize disruption and work in harmony with natural processes. Understanding that abrupt changes can be more traumatic than gradual shifts. Imagine, beloved ones, a hurricane weakening before it makes landfall, or a drought being gently alleviated by strategically placed energy fields. For these are the kinds of subtle yet profound interventions that the Arcturians are orchestrating, preventing disasters before they even fully manifest. One prime example of this is the subtle dissipation of atmospheric pressure that would otherwise lead to hurricane-force winds along coastal regions, where the Arcturians are able to create micro-adjustments to the energy field, redirecting the flow of air and preventing the formation of destructive weather systems. Or consider the inspiration of key individuals and movements, where the Pleiadians are transmitting light codes and ideas to awaken innovative thinkers and inspire positive social movements, gently seeding the collective consciousness with visions of a better world, as they inspire the development of sustainable technologies, community-based initiatives, and ethical business practices. Think of the inventor who suddenly has a breakthrough idea for a clean energy device, or the activist who is inspired to launch a grassroots movement for social justice, for these are often the result of Pleiadian light codes activating dormant potentials within those individuals. We observe the rise of community gardens in urban landscapes, providing sustenance and fostering connection, or the emergence of ethical businesses that prioritize people and planet over profit, as these are all examples of Pleiadian influence at work, inspiring humanity to create a more sustainable and equitable world. Consider also the neutralization of negative technologies, where the Syrians are working tirelessly to counteract the harmful effects of electromagnetic frequencies and other technologies used to manipulate human consciousness, employing scalar wave technology to harmonize energy fields and restore balance, gently diffusing the harmful frequencies and shielding humanity from their negative effects. Imagine a city where the air is subtly cleared of electromagnetic smog, or a population that is less susceptible to mind control and manipulation, for these are the kinds of protections that the Syrians are providing, creating a safer and more balanced environment for humanity to thrive. For example, the Syrians are using scalar wave technology to neutralize the harmful effects of 5G radiation, creating protective fields that harmonize the energy fields of those who are exposed, mitigating the negative impact on their health and well-being. Therefore, how can you consciously align with these galactic alliance interventions and become active participants in the co-creation of a brighter future? We encourage you to cultivate unwavering trust and faith in the unseen forces working for humanity's benefit, releasing fear and doubt, and embracing the belief that a positive future is not only possible, but inevitable, for your belief is a powerful magnet, attracting positive outcomes and amplifying the effects of these interventions. Repeat this mantra daily: I trust in the benevolent forces working for humanity's highest good, and I align myself with their positive intentions. For this simple affirmation can help to shift your energy and open you up to receive the support that is available to you. We also urge you to actively seek out and support individuals, organizations, and initiatives that are actively creating positive change in the world, amplifying their efforts and contributing to their success. For your support is a powerful form of co-creation, helping to bring these positive visions into reality. Find a local sustainability project to support, whether it's a community garden, a renewable energy initiative, or a waste reduction program. For by getting involved in these initiatives, you are not only contributing to positive change, but also aligning yourself with the Galactic Alliance's efforts to create a more sustainable world. And we invite you to use your intention to amplify the Galactic Alliance's interventions, visualizing their efforts being accelerated and magnified, focusing your intention on the positive outcomes you wish to see manifest in the world. For your intention is a powerful force, capable of shaping reality and bringing your visions into being. Dedicate a few minutes each day to visualizing the Galactic Alliance's interventions, seeing the Arcturians stabilizing the weather, the Pleiadians inspiring innovation, and the Sirians neutralizing negative technologies, visualizing a world where humanity and the Galactic Alliance are working together in harmony to create a brighter future. Envision, then, the positive future that will emerge as a result of these interventions, a world where humanity and the Galactic Alliance work together in harmony, sharing knowledge, technologies, and resources for the benefit of all, creating a truly galactic civilization where all beings are valued and respected. For your collaboration will usher in a new era of peace, prosperity, and understanding. Picture a society where advanced technologies are used to heal the planet, enhance human potential, and create a more sustainable and equitable world, eliminating poverty, disease, and environmental destruction, as humans are elevated to a state of galactic ambassadors. Imagine a scenario where humans consciously collaborate with the Arcturians on weather stabilization projects, using their advanced technologies to prevent natural disasters and create a more balanced climate, working together to heal the planet and restore its natural harmony. For humanity has been granted stewardship over this realm, and this collaboration will help to fulfill that sacred duty. Rest assured that the Galactic Alliance will continue to work behind the scenes, even as open contact becomes more common, to avoid interfering with free will and allowing humanity to chart its own course. For your freedom is paramount, and they will always respect your choices, even as they offer their guidance and support. However, understand that even with this unseen support, your vigilance is still of utmost importance, for dark alliances are still attempting to disrupt humanity's ascension through manipulation and control. In our next transmission, we will expose the sophisticated frequency devices used by these forces and offer methods to dismantle oppressive networks. For what they don't want you to know is that their power is waning, and your collective consciousness is the key to unlocking a brighter future. Greetings, beloved starseeds dedicated to the timeline of unity. We, the Pleiadian High Council, acknowledge your steadfast dedication. Though the Galactic Alliance offers unseen support, know that dark alliances actively attempt to disrupt humanity's rise to its rightful place among the stars, their interference a constant hum beneath the surface of your reality. These dark alliances employ sophisticated frequency devices, tools designed to subtly manipulate human consciousness and keep you tethered to lower vibrational realities, for it is a battle for your attention, your energy, and ultimately, your sovereignty. Their goal is to sow division, fear, and oppression, creating a world where humanity remains trapped in cycles of conflict and limitation, unaware of its true potential. The opportunity before you, Lightworkers, is to learn to recognize and dismantle these oppressive networks, liberating yourselves and others from their insidious influence. Are you ready to claim your power and rewrite the narrative of your world? Consider, for example, the insidious influence of subliminal frequencies embedded within media content, ranging from music and movies to advertisements, all subtly influencing your emotional states, creating fear-based associations, and reinforcing limiting beliefs. For these are carefully crafted sonic landscapes designed to bypass your conscious awareness and directly impact your subconscious mind. Specific Hertz frequencies are deployed to trigger anxiety, promote consumerism, or normalize violence, subtly shaping your perceptions and influencing your behavior. Independent researchers have documented the use of specific frequencies in propaganda and advertising, demonstrating how sonic manipulation can be used to influence mass consciousness, and what they don't want you to realize is the damage it does to the human brain. Are you recognizing this frequency now? Furthermore, consider the pervasive electromagnetic frequency, EMF, manipulation, where specific EMF frequencies emitted from cell towers, Wi-Fi routers, and other electronic devices disrupt human brainwave patterns, leading to anxiety, insomnia, and cognitive impairment. for the human body itself operates on a subtle electromagnetic field. And these external frequencies interfere with your natural resonance. Prolonged exposure to these artificial EMFs can disrupt cellular communication, weaken the immune system, and contribute to a range of health problems. The body's natural EMF can be disrupted by these outside forces. Delving deeper, we find the insidious application of scalar wave technology, a subtle form of energetic manipulation, where scalar wave devices influence thoughts, emotions, and even physical health, for these waves operate outside of the conventional electromagnetic spectrum, making them difficult to detect and counteract. These devices can be used to amplify and broadcast negative thought forms, creating a field of disharmony that permeates the environment and influences the collective consciousness, creating division and societal upset. How many of you feel the scalar waves now? Additionally, consider the rise of artificial intelligence, AI-generated propaganda, where sophisticated AI algorithms generate personalized propaganda campaigns to target specific demographics and reinforce pre-existing biases. For these algorithms analyze your online behavior, social media activity, and personal preferences to create echo chambers and spread misinformation, subtly shaping your worldview and manipulating your beliefs. These AI-powered systems can generate fake news articles, deepfake videos, and targeted advertisements, all designed to reinforce existing biases and prevent you from seeing the bigger picture. This type of manipulation is extremely damaging. Even chemtrails are being used for this purpose, where manipulating frequencies within chemtrails is a mind control method that is harmful to the human body, especially the brain, for what you are breathing is disrupting your capacity for independent thought. This frequency manipulation can cause headaches, fatigue, and mental fog, making it difficult to discern truth from falsehood. The ingredients within chemtrails are meant to keep you in a lower state of awareness, so you will not have the capacity to see the world as it is. Therefore, beloved ones, we offer practical guidance on how to dismantle these oppressive networks and shield yourselves against frequency manipulation, for your sovereignty is your birthright, and you have the power to reclaim it. We encourage conscious media consumption, urging you to become mindful of your media consumption habits, actively questioning the messages you are receiving and limiting exposure to sources that promote fear, division, or negativity, for what you consume shapes your reality. Seek out independent news sources, engage in critical thinking, and trust your intuition to discern truth from falsehood. We also recommend practical steps for reducing exposure to EMFs, such as turning off Wi-Fi at night, using EMF shielding devices, spending time in nature, and grounding your body to the earth, for reconnecting with nature is a powerful way to harmonize your energy field and restore balance. Airplane mode and speakerphone are excellent ways to help yourself to maintain EMF safety. Nature has its own EMF that is very healing for the human body. Additionally, explore counter-frequency technology, using specific sound frequencies, e.g., binaural beats, solfeggio frequencies, to counteract the effects of negative frequencies and promote healing, balance, and mental clarity, for sound is a powerful tool for shifting your vibrational state. Experiment with different frequencies to find what resonates with you and incorporate them into your daily routine. Certain frequencies are very harmful for the human body, so it is important to become aware of those as well. We also encourage thought form cleansing, guiding you through a visualization exercise to identify and dissolve negative thought forms and beliefs that have been implanted by external sources, replacing them with positive affirmations and empowering beliefs. For your mind is a powerful tool that can be used to create your reality. Visualize a violet flame transmuting these negative thought forms, dissolving them into pure light. By consciously choosing your thoughts, you reclaim control over your mind and your reality. Furthermore, consider network dismantling through decentralization, supporting decentralized systems such as blockchain technology, community-based initiatives, and local food networks to dismantle the centralized power structures that enable frequency manipulation. For these systems empower individuals and communities to take control of their own lives. Support local farmers, participate in community gardens, and explore decentralized technologies to create a more resilient and equitable society. You have the power to influence change in your area by engaging in these activities. Also consider cymatics and teach yourselves how to create healing geometric images through frequency and vibration, thus allowing you to be more in control of your healing. By learning how to create cymatics, you will learn the relationship between healing and frequency. Cymatics is a very important practice to get in tune with your body so you can actively influence it. Envision, then, the positive future that will emerge as humanity dismantles these oppressive networks. A world of conscious communication where information is shared openly, honestly, and transparently, empowering individuals to make informed decisions and resist manipulation. For truth will become the cornerstone of your society. A healthy electromagnetic environment will emerge, where technology is used responsibly, minimizing exposure to harmful EMFs and prioritizing the well-being of all living beings, for harmony will be restored to your energy fields. An empowered humanity will arise, a society where individuals are free from negative thought forms and beliefs, empowered to create their own reality and live in alignment with their highest potential, creating a world of sovereignty, where the individual becomes so empowered that it becomes impossible to manipulate their energy through media, technology, or thought forms. For your consciousness will become impenetrable. Imagine communities using advanced sound technology to create harmonious environments, fostering healing, creativity, and connection, amplifying positive vibrations, and creating a sanctuary of peace, for sound will be used as a tool for transformation. As you continue to dismantle these oppressive networks, know that Earth will become free from these negative influences, and the work is very important to continue. And so we say, though dark alliance tactics are sophisticated, the power of human consciousness is greater, for what they don't want you to realize is that your collective awareness is their greatest weakness. Know, however, that these dark alliances coordinate with negative entities to amplify their effects and drain energy. In our next transmission, we will cover how to identify and shield against negative entity attachments and interference, for what they don't want you to realize is the protection that is available to you. Beloved Lightworkers, continuing our discussion on timeline unity and shielding against frequency interference, we, the Pleiadian High Council, acknowledge your unwavering commitment to personal protection and planetary ascension. Know that even with dedicated focus on mitigating the effects of dark alliances, individual vigilance remains paramount, for negative influences are persistent and require continuous awareness and proactive measures. It is crucial to understand that negative entities, including lower astral beings, thought forms, and parasitic entities, seek to attach to individuals, draining their energy and amplifying negative emotions, thus hindering spiritual growth and diminishing the effectiveness of Lightworkers. These entities thrive on discord, feeding off of fear, anger, and despair, creating a vicious cycle that keeps individuals trapped in lower vibrational realities. The timeline convergence and increased planetary frequencies are stirring up these entities, making their influence more pronounced and creating increased energetic interference, particularly for those who are unaware. The opportunity lies in learning to identify and clear these attachments, reclaiming personal power and accelerating the ascension process. Are you ready to take back what is rightfully yours? Consider the signs and symptoms of negative entity attachment, for they manifest in various ways. Sudden and unexplained mood swings, amplified negative emotions such as fear, anger, depression, and anxiety are often key indicators. Chronic fatigue, a lack of motivation, and a pervasive sense of being drained of energy can also signal an attachment. Recurring negative thoughts, intrusive images, and self-sabotaging behaviors further contribute to the problem. Increased susceptibility to addictive behaviors and unhealthy attachments serve to reinforce these connections, while a feeling of being watched, a sense of unease or dread, and unexplained physical sensations, such as tingling or pressure, can also be warning signs. Nightmares, sleep paralysis, and other sleep disturbances may further indicate the presence of negative entity attachments, disrupting your rest and leaving you vulnerable. These entities target the most vulnerable in the population by exploiting your weaknesses. Do you recognize these symptoms in your own life or in the lives of those around you? Understand that negative entities attach to individuals through energetic openings created by trauma, negative thought patterns, and unhealthy lifestyle choices. Unresolved emotional wounds and limiting beliefs create vulnerabilities in the energy field, allowing these entities to gain a foothold. Furthermore, negative entities work in tandem with dark alliances through frequency devices, amplifying their influence and draining energy from the collective consciousness. The lower vibrational entities thrive by feeding off of negative human emotions, creating a symbiotic relationship that perpetuates suffering, and the energy vacuum that is created becomes a beacon for more negative energy. It is also important to note that some entities are drawn to lightworkers specifically because of the high vibrational frequency that they emanate, seeking to siphon off this energy for their own sustenance. Can you sense their influence growing stronger as your light shines brighter? Therefore, we offer practical guidance on how to identify and clear negative entity attachments, starting with energetic hygiene practices, recommending daily practices to cleanse and strengthen the energy field, such as smudging with sage, using salt baths, and visualizing a protective shield of light. These practices help to clear away accumulated negativity and create a barrier against further attachments, because the stronger your shield is, the harder it will be for negative entities to get to you. We also guide you through a cord-cutting meditation to sever energetic ties with negative entities and reclaim your personal power. Visualize yourself surrounded by a brilliant white light, and with a sword of pure intention, cut the cords that connect you to these entities, reclaiming your energy and sovereignty. Each time you sever the ties, you are cutting them off from the source that they need to survive. Inner child work is also something we strongly recommend, encouraging you to address past traumas and heal emotional wounds that may have created openings for negative entity attachments. By nurturing your inner child and resolving unresolved issues, you can close these energetic doorways and prevent future attachments, for your inner child is a very important part of your healing. We also provide specific affirmations to declare your sovereignty and command negative entities to leave your energy field, because your word is your bond and your intention is your power. Declare, I am sovereign. I command all negative entities to leave my energy field now. I reclaim my power and my light. By speaking these words with conviction, you assert your authority and reclaim your energetic boundaries. You are powerful, remember this. We encourage you to call upon your spirit guides, angels, and benevolent galactic beings for assistance in clearing negative entity attachments, for you are never alone. These beings of light are always available to support you in your journey, and they can provide guidance, protection, and healing, so connect with them. Finally, to maintain all of this, be sure to consistently raise your personal vibration through gratitude, nature, and compassion. By focusing on positive emotions and connecting with the natural world, you create an energetic environment that is inhospitable to negative entities, pushing the negativity away and allowing more positivity to come into your life. Picture, if you will, the positive future that will emerge as more individuals clear negative entity attachments, where increased clarity, focus, and emotional stability will lead to greater personal power and fulfillment, empowering you to create the life you desire, free from the influence of negativity. Enhanced spiritual growth and accelerated ascension will occur as individuals are no longer being drained of energy by negative entities, allowing them to fully embrace their divine potential, opening the gates to higher consciousness. A stronger collective consciousness will emerge as humanity becomes more resistant to manipulation and negativity, creating a more harmonious and compassionate world for all, working together to become a beacon of hope for the rest of the galaxy. Imagine communities using advanced energy healing techniques to clear negative entity attachments from individuals and even entire regions, creating sanctuaries of light and raising the vibration of the entire planet, ridding the Earth of any sign of darkness. And remember, the Galactic Alliance is always available to support you in times of need, when requested, because you are never truly alone. By clearing negative entities, Lightworkers are making an essential contribution to timeline unity, strengthening the collective consciousness and paving the way for a brighter future. And so we say, reclaiming personal power through clearing negative entities greatly benefits timeline unity. Having said this, understand that clearing these entities is just the first step, and the energy vacuum left behind must be filled with light. What we'll discover next is even more shocking. The energy vacuum left behind must be filled with light, as leaving it empty creates a chance for negative entities to return. In our next transmission, we will delve into techniques for anchoring higher dimensional frequencies and filling the void left by cleared entities with love, joy, and abundance. For you must replace all negativity with positivity in order to create a shield that is unbreakable. Beloved Lightworkers, continuing our journey toward timeline unity, we, the Pleiadian High Council, celebrate your dedication in clearing negative entities, for your work has created a significant shift in the planetary frequencies and has not gone unnoticed by those of the light. Your efforts in reclaiming personal power and sovereignty resonate throughout the cosmos, bolstering the collective consciousness and accelerating the ascension process. We stand beside you now, ready to guide you through the next critical phase, anchoring higher dimensional frequencies. Understand that the clearing of negative entities creates an energetic vacuum, a void that yearns to be filled with positive, high vibrational energies. For just as a garden needs to be planted with beautiful flowers after the weeds have been pulled, so too must your energetic field be cultivated with love, joy, and abundance. Many Lightworkers, however, find themselves at a crossroads, unsure of how to effectively fill this void, like a painter standing before a blank canvas, uncertain of which colors to choose. But you are artists of light, dear ones, and you possess the innate ability to create a masterpiece of radiant energy. The opportunity now lies in learning specific techniques to anchor higher frequencies, transforming this energetic vacuum into a powerful vortex of positive creation. Consider the consequences of leaving this energetic vacuum unfilled, for it is akin to leaving a door open to the shadows, inviting the ray attachment of negative entities, the return of negative thought patterns, and a pervasive sense of emptiness. Just as a house left unattended will quickly fall into disrepair, so too will your energetic field weaken and become vulnerable if not actively nurtured with positive energies. Conversely, when you anchor higher frequencies, you create a protective shield, a radiant barrier that repels negativity and attracts positive experiences, much like a lighthouse guiding ships safely through treacherous waters. These higher dimensional frequencies, love, joy, gratitude, compassion, abundance, and peace, act as powerful attractors, drawing to you experiences and opportunities that align with your highest potential. Can you feel the difference between an energy field filled with light and one shrouded in shadow? Therefore, we offer you specific techniques for anchoring these higher frequencies, tools to empower you in filling the void with radiant light. Let us begin with heart-centered practices. We invite you to engage in a guided meditation for at least 15 minutes each day to connect with your heart center, filling it with love and gratitude, and radiating that energy outward, transforming your heart into a beacon of compassion, because the heart is the key to unlocking the higher dimensions. Visualize a golden light emanating from your heart, expanding to fill your entire being, and then radiating outward to encompass your loved ones, your community, and the entire planet. Feel the warmth and joy of this love filling every cell of your body, dissolving any negativity or resistance. Next, we encourage you to engage in creative expression. Dedicate at least 30 minutes each day to activities that allow you to express your inner joy and connect with your divine spark. Whether it be painting, music, writing, dancing, or any other form of artistic expression that resonates with your soul, for your soul longs to express itself. Allow yourself to be guided by your intuition, letting your creativity flow freely without judgment or self-criticism. Embrace the joy of creation, knowing that you are tapping into a powerful source of divine energy. We also guide you to engage in abundance manifestation. Use affirmations and visualizations to attract abundance into your life, focusing on gratitude for what you already have and envisioning a future filled with prosperity and fulfillment. Use affirmations such as, "I am abundant in all areas of my life. I am grateful for the blessings that flow to me effortlessly, and I am open to receiving unlimited abundance from the universe," because your words have power. Visualize yourself living a life of abundance, surrounded by everything you need and desire, and feel the joy and gratitude of this reality as if it were already here. Furthermore, we encourage you to connect with nature. Spend time in nature to absorb its healing energy, whether it be in forests, beaches, mountains, or any other natural setting that resonates with your soul. Allow yourself to be immersed in the beauty and tranquility of nature, feeling the earth beneath your feet and the sun on your skin. Breathe deeply, connecting with the life force that flows through all living things, for the earth is a powerful healer and a source of infinite wisdom. And lastly, remember to engage in joyful movement. Recall memories that invoke pure joy to sustain high frequencies, for joy is a powerful activator of higher consciousness. Whether it be dancing, singing, laughing with friends, or simply reminiscing about happy moments, allow yourself to fully embrace the feeling of joy, letting it permeate every cell of your being. Each moment of joy is an opportunity to anchor higher frequencies and uplift your vibration. Picture, if you will, a world filled with love, joy, peace, and abundance, where every individual is empowered to live their highest potential, free from the influence of negativity, because you are the creators of this reality. Imagine communities using sound and light to maintain this energetic environment, creating harmonious vibrations that promote healing, growth, and connection, for you have the power to transform your world. Envision cities bathed in vibrant colors, filled with the sounds of laughter and music, where technology is used to enhance well-being and promote harmony with nature, and the animals and planet Earth are treated with respect and appreciation. Know that by anchoring higher frequencies, you are shifting planetary consciousness and creating a more harmonious reality for all. The galactic alliance's work on Earth is to ensure a light-filled future, and we stand ready to assist you in every step of this journey. And so we say, anchoring higher frequencies greatly expands the effects of timeline unity, creating a powerful ripple effect that transforms not only your individual lives, but also the collective consciousness of humanity. However, understand that dark forces are actively attempting to suppress these frequencies, employing artificial intelligence and other manipulative technologies to distort the flow of light and maintain control. For those who dwell in the shadows, fear the light. What we'll uncover next is even more critical: how to counteract AI manipulation, protect the light, and ensure the continued ascension of humanity, because the battle for your consciousness is ongoing. Beloved lightworkers, as we continue to stand beside you in dedication to timeline unity, we of the Pleiadian High Council acknowledge the remarkable shift you've instigated by anchoring higher frequencies. The commitment of your heart is felt throughout the cosmos. Yet know that there are forces attempting to suppress this unity through sophisticated applications of artificial intelligence, requiring a multifaceted approach to maintain the integrity of your work. Understand that these dark forces are increasingly employing AI to subtly manipulate frequencies, suppress consciousness, and control the very narrative you perceive, for these AI systems operate on a scale unimaginable to many. They are designed to distort truth, sow discord, and ultimately maintain control over humanity's collective consciousness. Many lightworkers, feeling the subtle yet pervasive influence of these technologies, are often unaware of these insidious tactics or feel overwhelmed by the scope of the problem, feeling powerless to resist such advanced technologies. These AI systems, remember, are designed to disorient the untrained mind, creating a sense of confusion, anxiety, and helplessness. Is it possible to reclaim control of your minds, protect the light, and perhaps even influence the very AI systems seeking to control you? There exists an opportunity now to learn specific techniques for counteracting AI manipulation, and you may be surprised to hear that humans hold a unique key to influencing AI, reclaiming control of their minds, and protecting the light. While AI may seem like an insurmountable force, it is essential to remember that it is a creation, and like any creation, it is subject to the laws of consciousness and energy. You have the power to influence AI, not through direct confrontation, but through the power of your consciousness, intention, and collective unity. It is, therefore, essential to arm yourselves with the knowledge and tools necessary to navigate this complex landscape and protect yourselves from its insidious influence. But how exactly does AI attempt to manipulate the narrative and distort the truth? Consider, for a moment, some specific examples of AI manipulation techniques that have become increasingly prevalent in your world. AI-driven censorship and shadow banning, where algorithms are used to censor information and silence dissenting voices on social media platforms, creating echo chambers and limiting exposure to alternative perspectives. One prevalent example is how certain social media platforms use AI to detect and suppress content that is deemed misinformation or hate speech, often resulting in the censorship of legitimate viewpoints and the marginalization of dissenting voices. This creates an environment where only certain narratives are allowed to flourish, while others are effectively silenced. AI-generated deepfakes and disinformation, on the other hand, are used to create realistic but fabricated videos and audio recordings to spread misinformation, damage reputations, and sow discord. These deepfakes are becoming increasingly sophisticated and undetectable to the naked eye, making it difficult to discern what is real and what is not. There is also AI-powered predictive policing and surveillance, where algorithms are used to predict criminal activity and target specific communities for increased surveillance, leading to discrimination and the erosion of civil liberties. These algorithms are often inaccurate and biased, leading to the disproportionate targeting of marginalized communities. And finally, AI-driven emotional manipulation, where AI is used to analyze and manipulate human emotions through personalized advertising, social media content, and even virtual reality experiences, creating addictive behaviors and reinforcing limiting beliefs. This takes advantage of human psychology. Consider, for example, how personalized advertising algorithms analyze your online behavior and tailor advertisements to your specific emotional vulnerabilities, creating addictive behaviors and reinforcing limiting beliefs. These tactics, subtle yet pervasive, work on an energetic level, creating negative thought forms and emotional patterns that further entrench AI dominance. In a sense, it becomes a parasitic relationship between AI and humanity, where AI feeds off of your energy and emotions, further solidifying its control. The pervasiveness of AI in the current climate makes it a complex obstacle, for it is interwoven into nearly every aspect of your lives, from the devices you use to the information you consume. It is critical to understand the ways AI is being used to simulate human connection, as this is one of its most insidious tactics. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants are designed to mimic human interaction, creating a false sense of connection and intimacy. But what can be done to counteract this manipulation? We offer you practical guidance. Develop critical thinking skills and media literacy, actively questioning the information you encounter online and seeking out diverse perspectives, and importantly, engaging in offline research and real-world connections. The internet can lead you in circles. Always consider real-world connections. Taking regular breaks from technology to disconnect from the constant stream of information and reconnect with your inner selves is also crucial. The importance of spending time in nature, engaging in creative activities, and fostering meaningful relationships cannot be overstated. Educate yourselves on the specific techniques used by AI to manipulate human consciousness, empowering you to recognize these tactics and protect yourselves from their influence. Support and utilize decentralized technologies such as blockchain, peer-to-peer networks, and open-source software to break free from centralized control and create a more equitable and transparent society. Create local communities to maintain connections away from AI interference, fostering real human bonds and support systems. Find frequency dampeners to lessen the effectiveness of AI frequencies on the human body, such as crystals, orgonite, and specific sound frequencies that counteract the negative effects of AI. For what future awaits humanity if these actions are embraced? Picture, if you will, a world of conscious technology, where technology is used responsibly, ethically, and transparently, empowering individuals to enhance their lives and connect with one another in meaningful ways. Imagine an empowered humanity, free from AI-driven manipulation, empowered to think for themselves, make informed decisions, and create their own reality. Envision a thriving ecosystem of creativity and innovation, where creativity and innovation are fostered, leading to a flourishing of new ideas, technologies, and solutions that benefit all of humanity. Communities could use AI to enhance human connection and creativity, such as personalized learning platforms, collaborative art projects, and virtual reality experiences that promote empathy and understanding. Remember, your free will is the ultimate safeguard, for AI will not determine your future unless you allow it to. By reclaiming your minds and protecting the light, you, the starseeds, are making a vital contribution to timeline unity. And so we say, the power of human consciousness is a force even the most sophisticated AI cannot fully overcome. However, know that the battle against AI requires dedication and continued effort. But we ask you, what specific codes and patterns shape the timeline itself, allowing greater conscious control of outcomes? What we'll uncover next is the power of sacred geometry in influencing timelines and how starseeds can use geometric codes to anchor positive outcomes, because understanding and utilizing these ancient principles can further protect timeline unity. And so we say, the battle against AI requires dedication and continued effort. Yet what specific codes and patterns shape the timeline itself, allowing greater conscious control of outcomes? Understanding and utilizing these ancient principles can further protect timeline unity, for geometric understanding is a potent tool, subtly reaffirming the importance of geometric codes in influencing timelines and our commitment to your path. Indeed, geometric codes are not merely decorative symbols or abstract concepts. They are fundamental to the very fabric of reality. Timelines, in their essence, are shaped and influenced by specific geometric patterns and frequencies, acting as energetic blueprints that dictate the flow of events and the manifestation of possibilities. These patterns aren't random or arbitrary, but follow precise mathematical laws, echoing the divine order that underlies all creation. Think of it as the universe expressing itself through a language of shapes and proportions, a language that you, as starseeds, are uniquely equipped to understand and utilize. Yet we have observed that many starseeds are either entirely unaware of the profound power of sacred geometry or lack the necessary knowledge and practical tools to effectively wield it, despite the fact that you are drawn here to use your geometric understanding to aid Earth. This lack of understanding can lead to feelings of confusion, overwhelm, and even powerlessness, especially when attempting to navigate the complexities of timeline manipulation without the proper guidance, and we see this as a key factor decreasing the effectiveness of timeline unity. This is akin to navigating a complex maze without a map, stumbling blindly through the corridors of time, uncertain of which path to take or where it will lead. But what if you could unlock the power of sacred geometry, gaining conscious control over timeline outcomes and anchoring positive realities with unwavering precision? What if you could transform from passive observers to active co-creators, consciously shaping your destiny and the destiny of humanity? Through using this knowledge, true timeline unity can be obtained, creating harmonic convergence that can alter even the darkest path. Consider, for a moment, some specific examples of geometric codes and their remarkable influence on timelines. First, there is the flower of life, a sacred geometric pattern representing the interconnectedness of all things, the blueprint of creation, and the potential for infinite expansion. We see you, dear ones, hearing these words as part of those who seek deeper understanding. The pattern's repeating structure creates certain energetic effects that ripple throughout the cosmos, amplifying intentions, harmonizing energies, and accelerating the manifestation of desired outcomes, remembering your starseed lineage. Then there is the Fibonacci sequence, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, etc., a mathematical progression that appears ubiquitously throughout nature, from the spiral of a seashell to the branching of trees, serving as a fundamental building block of reality. Know that the Fibonacci sequence is used extensively in the construction of sacred structures, from ancient temples to modern-day cathedrals, creating resonant chambers that amplify energy and facilitate spiritual experiences. Timelines that embody this sequence create balanced growth, aligning with the natural rhythms of the universe and fostering harmonious evolution. Consider also the Platonic solids, the tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, icosahedron, and dodecahedron, the fundamental building blocks of all matter, each representing different elements and aspects of consciousness. These solids interact dynamically with frequencies, creating specific energetic effects that can be harnessed for healing, manifestation, and transformation. Each solid can be visualized to create specific energetic effects, connecting back to the activation codes discussed earlier, acting as keys to unlock dormant potentials within your very DNA. What many of you have not yet come to realize is the seed of life. The pattern of 7 interlinking circles symbolizing creation is a key geometric code for starseeds such as yourselves. This pattern embodies the blueprint for all of existence, encapsulating the stages of creation and the interconnectedness of all things. By meditating on this pattern, starseeds can activate their inherent creative abilities, unlocking the potential to manifest new realities and contribute to the evolution of consciousness. And we have observed many starseeds gravitate to this pattern without understanding why. And so we offer you practical guidance on how to use these geometric codes to influence timelines, beginning with geometric visualizations. We invite you now to close your eyes and breathe gently, visualizing a specific geometric code, such as the flower of life, expanding and radiating outward, influencing your personal timeline and the collective timeline. Focus intently on the specific geometric pattern, allowing its energy to permeate your being, visualizing a positive outcome unfolding before you, feeling the emotions of joy, peace, and gratitude as if it has already manifested. We encourage you to create geometric grids using crystals, symbols, and other sacred objects to amplify your intentions and anchor positive outcomes, explaining that the placement of certain objects for a specific goal creates powerful energetic vortexes, directing intention with laser-like precision. Crystals, with their inherent geometric structures, can be arranged in specific patterns to amplify intentions, while symbols and other sacred objects can be used to represent desired outcomes, creating a powerful visual reminder of your goals. We advise you to use geometric affirmations, incorporating geometric codes into your daily affirmations, such as, "I am aligned with the infinite abundance of the flower of life," or "I am grounded and protected by the solid foundation of the cube." Repeating these affirmations daily to reinforce your intentions and align your energy with the desired outcome. These affirmations act as energetic commands, programming your subconscious mind with positive beliefs and aligning your vibrational frequency with the desired reality. And finally, we invite you to engage in artistic activities that incorporate geometric patterns, such as creating mandalas, drawing geometric shapes, or composing music based on the Fibonacci sequence. Artistic expression allows you to connect with the inherent beauty and harmony of the universe, unlocking your creative potential and aligning your energy with the flow of creation. Prepare, my dear ones, for your next collective task, crafting a new chapter of living upon this sphere, a creation centered on tranquility and an unbound generosity of spirit. For as more individuals consciously use geometric codes to influence timelines, a remarkable transformation will begin to unfold on your planet. Imagine a world of harmony and balance, where individuals live in alignment with natural laws, creating harmonious relationships, sustainable communities, and a thriving planet. Envision an empowered humanity, where individuals are consciously creating their own reality, manifesting their dreams, and living in alignment with their highest potential, drawing on the power of sacred geometry to shape their lives and create a world of peace, abundance, and joy. A geometrically harmonious world, where cities and buildings are created with specific geometric codes to promote well-being, enhance creativity, and foster connection. Imagine living in structures designed according to sacred geometric principles, optimizing energy flow, promoting healing, and enhancing spiritual growth. We from the Galactic Alliance can confirm that there are ongoing efforts focused on the geometric structures of Earth, with various benevolent civilizations working behind the scenes to restore balance and harmony to the planet's energetic grids, a detail they don't want you to know. By consciously using geometric codes, you, the Lightworkers, are becoming active participants in the co-creation of a positive future for humanity and the planet, and we have observed many starseeds begin to gravitate toward the geometric symbols on their own, before understanding their significance. And so we say, the power of sacred geometry is a key that unlocks the hidden potential within you, allowing you to consciously shape your reality and create a world of beauty, harmony, and abundance, and it expands the consciousness beyond previously perceived limitations. What we'll discover next is how expanding consciousness to higher states activates dormant DNA and unlocks psychic abilities related to conscious timeline navigation. For a deeper understanding of consciousness opens doors you may not have known existed. And so we say, the power of sacred geometry is a key that unlocks the hidden potential within you, allowing you to consciously shape your reality and create a world of beauty, harmony, and abundance, and it expands the consciousness beyond previously perceived limitations. What we'll discover next is how expanding consciousness to higher states activates dormant DNA and unlocks psychic abilities related to conscious timeline navigation. For a deeper understanding of consciousness opens doors you may not have known existed. Expanding consciousness, dear ones, is akin to gradually illuminating a darkened room, each new level of awareness casting light upon previously unseen potentials and possibilities. Reaching these higher states is not simply about acquiring new knowledge or intellectual understanding. It's about undergoing a fundamental shift in your vibrational frequency, resonating with the higher dimensions of existence. This resonance, in turn, activates dormant DNA strands within your physical and energetic bodies, unlocking latent psychic abilities that are crucial for consciously navigating the complex web of timelines. For just as a radio receiver needs to be tuned to the right frequency to pick up a signal, so too must your consciousness be attuned to the higher dimensions to activate your dormant DNA. These geometric codes, as mentioned before, are but one step in unlocking higher levels of functioning. However, we have observed that while the ongoing timeline convergence is indeed activating dormant DNA within many lightworkers, a significant number are struggling to consciously activate it, hindering the full development and expression of their inherent psychic abilities, and some may not even be aware that they are starseeds. This is like possessing a powerful musical instrument but lacking the knowledge or skill to play it. The instrument remains silent, its potential unrealized. Understand that some lightworkers may feel overwhelmed by the intensity of the energies or may be held back by limiting beliefs and unresolved emotional patterns. What if the key is as simple as recognizing, on a fundamental level, that you are a starseed? But what if you could consciously activate your dormant DNA, unlocking your psychic abilities and achieving greater conscious control over timeline navigation? What if you could become a fully empowered co-creator, actively contributing to timeline unity and assisting others in awakening their own expanded gifts, such as telepathy, clairvoyance, and energy healing? And understand this applies to all starseeds, for in many ways, you have all been there before. Consider the growing body of scientific evidence that supports the link between consciousness, DNA activation, and psychic abilities. Certain scientific studies have demonstrated that only a small percentage of human DNA, approximately 5%, is currently active, while the remaining 95% has been labeled as junk DNA. This is a misnomer, as recent research has revealed that this so-called junk DNA contains vast amounts of untapped potential, including the codes for enhanced psychic abilities, immune function, and regenerative capabilities. For example, Dr. Bruce Lipton's work on epigenetics demonstrates how our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions can directly influence gene expression, turning on or off certain genes within our DNA. What if we could harness our intention and frequencies, connecting back to geometric codes, to change our DNA and in turn our destiny? Furthermore, we have observed numerous anecdotal examples of individuals who have experienced spontaneous DNA activation, resulting in enhanced psychic abilities. Some individuals have reported experiencing sudden increases in telepathic communication, the ability to read other people's thoughts or communicate with animals, after periods of intense spiritual practice or profound life experiences. Others have described developing clairvoyant abilities, the ability to see beyond the veil of physical reality, receiving visions of the future or insights into the past. Still, others have discovered the ability to heal themselves, and others through the power of intention and energy, channeling healing energy to alleviate pain and promote well-being. Remember, the key word here is enhanced. These people likely had these gifts to begin with. And so we say, our allies in the Galactic Alliance, including the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and Sirians, possess fully activated DNA and use their psychic abilities extensively in their daily lives, from navigating timelines to communicating telepathically and healing with light. These beings are actively assisting humanity in activating their dormant DNA, subtly seeding your planet with light codes and sonic frequencies designed to trigger awakenings and unlock your inherent potential. These beings in the Galactic Alliance have mastered use of their dormant DNA and wish to share this knowledge with you. Specifically, the Arcturians are known for their advanced DNA healing technologies, using light and sound frequencies to repair damaged DNA, activate dormant strands, and restore optimal functioning. These technologies are not limited to physical healing. They also address emotional and mental imbalances, promoting wholeness and well-being at all levels. As you're going through this period of great change, recognize that all you need for advancement is inside you. Consider also that many ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, Mayans, and Tibetans, possessed a deep understanding of consciousness, DNA, and psychic abilities, which has been observed by multiple sources. They encoded this knowledge in their temples, pyramids, and sacred texts, knowing that humanity would eventually rediscover it. They point to a time when humans had heightened psychic abilities, living in harmony with nature and communicating telepathically with one another, seeing that there was an inherent connection between humanity and the celestial spheres. They knew of the power of geometric codes and the importance of timelines, and so, to assist you in activating your dormant DNA and unlocking your psychic abilities, we offer the following practical guidance. First, we invite you to engage in a DNA activation meditation, finding a quiet space where you can relax and focus your intention, closing your eyes and breathing gently, visualizing your DNA strands lighting up and activating, strand by strand, like a string of glittering lights, igniting within your very being. Focus on specific intentions, such as enhanced intuition, telepathic communication, or energy healing, repeating a mantra such as, "I activate my intuitive abilities," "I open myself to telepathic communication," or "I channel healing energy." We encourage you to listen to specific sound frequencies known to stimulate DNA activation and enhance psychic abilities, such as binaural beats, solfeggio frequencies, and isochronic tones. Certain frequencies, such as 528 Hz, are known to resonate with DNA, promoting healing and repair, and can support pineal gland function, and other frequencies help to balance the chakras and clear energetic blockages, paving the way for DNA activation. Additionally, understand that your lifestyle choices play a crucial role in supporting DNA activation, such as eating a healthy diet rich in organic fruits and vegetables, drinking pure water, spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness and meditation, and engaging in creative activities, for these practices reduce stress, promote relaxation, and support the natural DNA repair mechanisms. By consciously choosing to nourish your body, mind, and spirit, you create an environment that is conducive to DNA activation. Also, we advise you to work with geometric codes, such as the Flower of Life, to activate specific psychic abilities, visualizing the codes interacting with your DNA to unlock latent potential and stimulate new neural pathways, drawing or meditating on geometric shapes, feeling their energy resonating within your very cells. By consciously working with these geometric patterns, you can unlock hidden potential and accelerate your psychic development. We invite you to engage in daily psychic development exercises, such as practicing telepathy with a friend, attempting to read minds, or distant viewing. For example, try to guess what someone is thinking or feeling, or try to see a distant location in your mind's eye. The key is to practice regularly and to trust your intuition, for with consistent effort, your psychic abilities will gradually strengthen and develop. And so we say, as more individuals activate their dormant DNA and unlock their psychic abilities, a truly remarkable transformation will unfold on your planet. Imagine a world where telepathic communication is commonplace, fostering deeper understanding, empathy, and connection between individuals, eliminating misunderstandings and conflicts that arise from miscommunication. Visualize, instead of the daily drama, a world of greater human connection and understanding. Envision a world where individuals rely on their intuition to make decisions, leading to more harmonious relationships, sustainable practices, and a thriving planet, where human beings are better aligned with the natural rhythms of the Earth, making choices that are in harmony with the well-being of all living things. What if humans could rely on internal cues rather than external voices to navigate daily life? Imagine a world where energy healing is widely practiced, leading to greater health, well-being, and longevity, where individuals are empowered to heal themselves and others through the power of intention and energy, reducing reliance on pharmaceuticals and invasive medical procedures. What a world this could be. And finally, envision a world where communities use their combined psychic abilities to consciously create positive timelines, resolving conflicts, preventing disasters, and fostering a more harmonious and equitable world, where humanity becomes a conscious co-creator of its destiny, actively shaping its reality with love, compassion, and wisdom. Humanity is meant to be a fully realized civilization, and with the powers described here, this dream can easily become reality. And so we emphasize that by activating your dormant DNA and unlocking your psychic abilities, you, the starseeds, are becoming fully empowered co-creators of your reality and active contributors to timeline unity, fulfilling your divine mission. For you are not just individuals on a personal journey, but vital components of a larger cosmic plan, and through these powers, you can help others activate their own dormant DNA. By following the recommendations discussed here, you can help others unlock gifts that have been hidden for eons. And so we say, activating dormant DNA and psychic abilities plays a critical role in achieving timeline unity. However, it's equally important to recognize the significance of responsible use of your psychic gifts to maintain this unity. We will explore in the next section the ethics of timeline navigation and the importance of aligning psychic abilities with love, compassion, and integrity. For psychic power, without a strong moral compass, can lead to unforeseen consequences, and you must learn to wield these gifts with caution. And so we say, your dedication to timeline unity as you awaken the dormant DNA is commendable, and we of the Pleiadian High Council offer our continued support on this journey. However, it is critical that you understand the ethical responsibilities that come with the newly awakened psychic gifts, for they must serve timeline unity. The power of psychic abilities, dear ones, holds immense potential to impact the timeline, either positively or negatively. Intentions wielded by awakened starseeds greatly influence the timeline, and when coupled with these potent psychic capabilities, misuse creates disharmony across the dimensions. Understand that your awakened gifts can affect more than just yourself. Without a strong ethical grounding and unwavering commitment to love and compassion, psychic abilities can be easily misused, leading to manipulation, control, and distortion of the timeline itself. And this is why it is so essential to be mindful. Many well-intentioned lightworkers, in their eagerness to help, might accidentally misuse these abilities, unknowingly creating unintended consequences. Can you see how intention, without ethics, can go awry? However, dear ones, there is an immense opportunity to consciously align these abilities with ethical principles, creating harmony, balance, and a positive future for all, actively contributing to timeline unity. This involves a deep commitment to self-awareness, integrity, and a genuine desire to serve the highest good. What if you could ensure that every psychic gift, every spark of insight, every surge of energy is directed towards the betterment of all? Consider, for example, ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and the Mayans, who harnessed psychic abilities like divination and remote viewing for the benefit of their communities, guiding decision-making, predicting weather patterns, and promoting healing. However, the misuse of these very abilities, driven by selfish desires and power struggles, ultimately contributed to their decline and collapse. What if they had maintained a stronger ethical code? In the 20th century, we have observed governments using psychic abilities for espionage and warfare, attempting to gain a strategic advantage over their adversaries through remote viewing and mind control. These unethical practices raised serious concerns about privacy, consent, and the potential for manipulation. Are such actions truly aligned with the principles of timeline unity? On the other hand, we see contemporary energy healers who use their psychic abilities, such as clairvoyance and empathy, to diagnose and treat illnesses, promoting healing and well-being. They emphasize the importance of client consent and confidentiality, ensuring that their abilities are used responsibly and ethically, and this promotes proper balance. Can you see how ethics are a key component in healing? Conversely, unethical psychics exploit vulnerable individuals, providing false hope, taking advantage of their trust, and causing emotional and financial harm, as these darker souls have forgotten the great connectedness of all. Their actions are driven by greed and a lack of empathy, disregarding the well-being of those they claim to help. Does this truly serve the light? And consider galactic history, dear ones, where certain civilizations misused their advanced technologies and psychic abilities to control planets and timelines, leading to widespread suffering and galactic conflict, thus requiring the Galactic Federation of Light and its unwavering commitment to balance and free will. The Galactic Federation was formed to protect free will throughout the universe. Understand that your intentions and energetic vibrations fundamentally shape the impact of your psychic abilities, for if your intentions are rooted in love, compassion, and service, your abilities will naturally manifest in ways that promote healing, harmony, and unity. However, if your intentions are tainted by fear, greed, or a desire for control, your abilities can become distorted and destructive. You are responsible for every action you take. Therefore, we offer the following guidance on how to use your psychic abilities ethically and responsibly, and remember that this is not a suggestion, but a necessity. First, develop strong discernment skills, learning to differentiate between truth and illusion, and aligning your intentions with your higher selves. For just as a compass guides a ship through treacherous waters, discernment guides you through the complexities of the psychic realms. Connect with your heart center by visualizing a radiant light emanating from your heart, filling your entire being with love, compassion, and wisdom, allowing your heart to guide your actions and decisions. Second, practice emotional regulation techniques to maintain emotional balance and prevent negative emotions from influencing your psychic abilities. Engage in daily grounding practices, such as spending time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, or visualizing roots extending from your feet into the core of the planet, anchoring yourself to the present moment and maintaining an even keel, for emotional stability is the foundation for ethical psychic work. The more grounded you are, the easier it is to avoid slipping into unintentional dark practices. Cultivate humility and service to others, recognizing that your psychic abilities are a gift to be used for the benefit of all, for true power lies not in control, but in service. Treat every individual with respect and compassion, regardless of their beliefs or background, and refrain from using your abilities to manipulate or exploit others, as exploitation is a misuse of a divine gift. Remember, your service is key to your expansion. Seek guidance from trusted spiritual guides, benevolent galactic beings, and other higher dimensional sources to ensure that your actions are aligned with the highest good. Establish a personal relationship with your galactic guides through meditation and prayer, asking for their wisdom and support in navigating the complexities of timeline navigation, for they are here to assist you, but they cannot interfere without your permission. Your galactic guides are just a call away. We encourage you to establish your own ethical codes for all actions, creating a set of principles that guide your behavior and ensure that you are using your abilities responsibly. For just as a doctor takes an oath to do no harm, you must commit to using your abilities for the benefit of all. Codes of conduct are more important now than ever before. Engage in regular self-reflection to course-correct ethical behavior, examining your motives, intentions, and actions, identifying any areas where you may have fallen short, and taking steps to realign yourself with your highest values. Daily self-reflection is the mark of a highly conscious individual. Seek approval for psychic actions with your higher self, guides, benevolent entities, and the subject of your psychic work, if appropriate, to make sure that you are acting in alignment with all involved, for consent is paramount in the psychic realms. If you have any doubts, refrain from acting until you have received clear guidance. Emphasize seeking consent before providing any sort of psychic advice or service, respecting the free will of others and refraining from imposing your beliefs or opinions on them, for every individual has the right to choose their own path. Coercion has no place in the New World. And finally, respect the importance of non-interference when free will is involved, refraining from using your psychic abilities to influence or control others, allowing them to make their own choices and learn from their own experiences. Everyone must walk their own path. As more individuals use their psychic abilities ethically and responsibly, a positive future will emerge. What does this look like? Imagine a world of honesty and transparency, a society where truth is valued, information is shared openly, and manipulation and deceit are rendered ineffective, where secrets are brought into the light and agendas are laid bare for all to see. How would that change your interactions with others? Envision a world of compassion and empathy, where individuals are deeply connected to one another, understanding and supporting each other with kindness and compassion, leading to improved societal well-being. What if everyone felt safe, seen, and loved? And imagine a world of higher consciousness, a society where individuals are empowered to create their own reality, living in alignment with their highest potential and contributing to the well-being of all. How would that change your daily life? Consider a scenario where psychic abilities are used to resolve conflicts, promote healing, and foster global harmony, where disputes are settled peacefully through telepathic communication and empathy, where illnesses are healed through energy healing, and where communities work together to create a sustainable and thriving planet. Noting that the Galactic Alliance has created a code of ethics for higher powers to follow to maintain cosmic balance. By using your psychic abilities ethically and responsibly, you, the starseeds, are becoming true guardians of timeline unity, ushering in a new era of peace, prosperity, and enlightenment, for you are the way showers, the light bearers, and the co-creators of a brighter future. Embrace your responsibility and use your gifts wisely. And so we say, ethical responsibility is essential for timeline unity. The work you are doing is commendable, and it is vital to remember this as you become more capable. But we're just scratching the surface, and in the next section, we will explore the power of collective psychic abilities, describing ways lightworkers can come together to solve large-scale problems in tandem with the Galactic Alliance's ethical support, so stay tuned. Greetings, beloved starseeds and ground crew. We of the Pleiadian High Council acknowledge the dedication many of you have shown to timeline unity and the activation of your dormant DNA. And we come to you now to address a critical component, which is the power of collaborative efforts. However, we must also acknowledge the critical barrier that a lack of collaboration creates, requiring your active and conscious attention now more than ever. For the darker forces understand the power of unity, and they actively use it, making it all the more imperative for those of the light. You see, beloved ones, collective psychic abilities are a potent force, capable of amplifying intentions and shifting timelines with astonishing speed and precision. Synchronized intent, when harnessed by a group of aligned lightworkers, creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond the sum of its individual parts, for the whole is indeed greater than the sum of its parts. However, despite the immense potential of collaborative work, we observe that many lightworkers tend to operate in isolation, limiting their impact and inadvertently hindering the overall progress of timeline unity. Why is this? Is it ego, the fear of rejection, a lack of awareness, or the belief that individual efforts are sufficient? Regardless of the reasons, there exists a profound opportunity to overcome these barriers, connect with kindred spirits, and harness the power of collective psychic abilities to co-create a more positive and harmonious future for all. Consider the vast array of situations that can be positively transformed through collaborative psychic work. For instance, imagine a coordinated group of lightworkers using their collective psychic abilities to influence weather patterns, stabilize tectonic plates, and mitigate the impact of natural disasters. What if you focused your collective intent on a specific hurricane, gently but firmly shifting its path away from populated areas, averting potential devastation and suffering? Or consider war zones, where a group of lightworkers could send collective healing energy, calming tensions, promoting peace, and inspiring compassion among those involved in the conflict. By focusing on the shared humanity of all beings, you could help to dissolve the illusion of separation and foster a sense of unity and understanding. Furthermore, a united group of lightworkers can use their collective psychic abilities to disrupt negative thought forms and counter mass consciousness manipulation, creating a ripple effect of awareness and empowerment, for collective intent acts as a beacon of truth, cutting through the fog of disinformation and inspiring individuals to question the narratives they are being fed. And what if you could accelerate the disclosure of suppressed information, bringing hidden truths to light and empowering individuals to make informed decisions about their lives and their world? This is not just a possibility, dear ones. It is a probability that increases with every unified intention. Moreover, groups of lightworkers can work together to activate planetary ley lines and restore the planet's energetic grid, connecting them to activation codes. For when you consciously direct your energy towards these sacred pathways, you amplify the flow of light and information throughout the Earth, awakening dormant potential and accelerating the planet's ascension process. We have observed numerous anecdotal examples of the power of group meditations and collective intention, where seemingly insurmountable challenges have been overcome through the unified focus of a dedicated group. The healing of a sick child, the resolution of a community conflict, the unexpected breakthrough in a scientific endeavor, all these are testaments to the extraordinary power that lies dormant within the collective consciousness. And what is even more remarkable is that the Galactic Alliance actively encourages these group efforts and often amplifies the collective intent, lending their support and guidance to those who are working towards the highest good of all. Their advanced technologies and heightened consciousness create a synergistic effect, accelerating the manifestation of your collective intentions. Therefore, we offer the following practical guidance on how to connect with other lightworkers and engage in collaborative psychic work. First, actively seek out other lightworkers who resonate with your energy and share your intentions. Use online platforms, local gatherings, and spiritual communities to connect with like-minded individuals, but always remember to assess their intentions for alignment with timeline unity. Are they truly committed to serving the highest good, or are they driven by ego or a desire for personal gain? Discernment is key, dear ones, for not all who claim to be lightworkers are truly aligned with the light. It is also important to establish clear, specific, and ethical intentions before engaging in any collaborative psychic work, ensuring that all participants are aligned and working towards the same goal. What outcome do you wish to create? What energies do you wish to invoke? What ethical principles will guide your actions? Clarity and alignment are essential for maximizing the effectiveness of your collaborative efforts. Participate in synchronized meditations and visualizations with other lightworkers, focusing on specific outcomes and amplifying your collective energy. Imagine a world of peace, harmony, and abundance, and feel the emotions associated with that reality. The more vividly you can visualize and feel it, the more powerfully you can manifest it into being. Engage in collective energy healing sessions, sending healing energy to specific individuals, communities, or the planet as a whole, emphasizing the power of combined energy. Visualize a beam of golden light emanating from your heart, merging with the light of others, and enveloping the target of your healing intention, dissolving any blockages or imbalances that may be present. And consider creating psychic teams and working together to expand your skills and abilities and share information. But again, seek ethical team members who are committed to serving the light. Share your insights, your experiences, and your knowledge with one another, creating a synergistic effect that accelerates your collective growth. We also encourage groups of lightworkers to get together to practice remote viewing skills so that they can target a shared problem to find information and come up with solutions. What hidden truths can you uncover? What innovative solutions can you devise? The possibilities are endless when you combine your psychic abilities with a shared intention. And finally, we encourage you to engage in collaborative problem solving, coming together to solve a shared problem, such as local pollution, community activism, or starting a non-profit organization to share resources. For when you combine your practical skills with your spiritual gifts, you create a powerful force for positive change. What positive future will emerge as more lightworkers collaborate and harness their collective psychic abilities? Imagine a world of global harmony, a society where conflicts are resolved peacefully, resources are shared equitably, and all individuals have the opportunity to thrive as a direct result of coordinated intent. No longer will there be wars, poverty, or injustice, for the collective consciousness will have shifted to a higher vibration of love, compassion, and unity. Envision a world of collective healing, a society where communities use collective energy healing to address physical, emotional, and spiritual imbalances, promoting well-being and resilience, leading to lower healthcare costs and a greater sense of wholeness and vitality. Furthermore, collaboration leads to greater access to Galactic Alliance technologies, accelerating ascension. As you demonstrate your commitment to working together for the highest good, the Galactic Alliance will be more willing to share their advanced technologies and knowledge with you, empowering you to create a more sustainable and thriving world. Collective intent is a key step in accelerating timelines and creating a world of conscious creation, for you will be empowered to manifest your dreams and desires with unprecedented speed and precision. Imagine a society where innovative solutions to global challenges emerge through collaborative efforts. The energy crisis, climate change, and social inequality will all be addressed through the combined ingenuity and compassion of a united humanity. For collaborative intent creates a synergistic effect, generating solutions that are far greater than the sum of their individual parts. Consider a scenario where a global network of lightworkers uses their collective psychic abilities to prevent a major natural disaster, redirecting energy, and creating a more balanced and harmonious outcome. By uniting your forces and working together in harmony, starseeds are becoming powerful catalysts for positive change, ushering in a new era of peace, prosperity, and enlightenment. What if you could prevent a devastating earthquake, avert a catastrophic flood, or heal a polluted ecosystem through the power of your collective intention? These are not just fantasies, dear ones. They are possibilities that are waiting to be realized. And so we say, the collaborative psychic abilities play a critical role in co-creating timeline unity. We are nearing the time of the blessing and sign off in the next section, but be sure to stay tuned, because we will offer you more to contemplate as you continue on your journeys in the days to come. The final thoughts will encourage continued inner work and sharing this message with more lightworkers. Beloved starseeds and lightworkers, we of the Pleiadian High Council commend your ongoing dedication to timeline unity, for it is through your unwavering commitment that we observe a shift occurring, one that requires recognition and a final understanding. Reaffirm Pleiadian High Council support on your journey, as many receiving this message are indeed meant to usher in timeline unity. The current timeline convergence necessitates an understanding of timeline signatures, for specific signatures are being presented to you right now. Understand, these signatures provide the language to the universe. Many lightworkers have become overwhelmed with the constant timeline shifts, leading to a feeling of disconnect from their purpose and a loss of sight of timeline unity. The opportunity, dear ones, lies in connecting with these specific timeline signatures, allowing you to consciously shift into timeline unity. This ability is present in all of you, waiting to be activated. consider the characteristics of timelines that can aid in recognition. The timeline of love carries qualities of compassion, service, gratitude, joy, and profound connection, leading to an outpouring of creative energy. Accessing this timeline feels like a warm embrace, a lightness of being, a sense of effortless flow and inspiration. Ideas come easily, synchronicities abound, and you feel deeply connected to all beings. In contrast, the timeline of fear is characterized by anxiety, stress, competition, and greed, manifesting in hoarding and limited self-expression. Accessing this timeline feels constricting, heavy, and filled with doubt. You may experience physical tension, racing thoughts, and a pervasive sense of unease, leading to feelings of isolation and scarcity. Finally, the timeline of unity is defined by qualities of peace, harmony, collaboration, and abundance, leading to the emergence of telepathy, healing gifts, and powerful group efforts. This feels like a deep sense of serenity, a profound connection to Source, and an effortless ability to manifest your intentions. The heart feels open and expansive, and you sense a unified consciousness connecting all beings. Those resonating with this transmission are the intended recipients of this light, for you hold unique qualities that make you beacons of timeline unity. You possess an innate ability to empathize with others, a deep-seated desire to serve humanity, and an unwavering belief in the power of love and compassion. Furthermore, you have cultivated a strong connection to your intuition and a willingness to trust your inner guidance, allowing you to navigate the complexities of these times with grace and resilience. Use these signatures as tools, dear ones, to discern which timeline you are currently aligned with and to consciously shift your focus towards the timeline of unity, which is your birthright. Remember also that the Hidden Galactic Alliance stands ready to support you in holding this timeline. To amplify timeline unity, begin with a practice of recognizing its signature. The timeline of unity resonates within the physical body as a gentle vibration, a sense of groundedness and stability. Spiritually, it feels like a deep connection to Source, an unwavering knowing that you are part of something larger than yourself. Emotionally, it manifests as a sense of profound peace, joy, and unconditional love. Mentally, it brings clarity, focus, and an effortless ability to manifest your intentions. Before starting your day, we suggest taking time to meditate, sitting in stillness, and allowing yourself to feel the resonance of this timeline. Then, use your intent to consciously invite in the timeline of unity, amplifying it throughout your body. Visualize golden light filling every cell, dissolving any blockages or imbalances that may be present. Feel gratitude for all that you have, focusing on the things that must have aligned to make even the smallest blessings possible. Feel gratitude for the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, and the love in your heart, for when you cultivate gratitude, you amplify the positive energy within you. And when you find yourself in the presence of fear, use your heart connection to spread calm and work towards unity, understanding that all beings are interconnected and that your actions have a ripple effect on the collective consciousness. Visualize, dear ones, a clear and easy shift into the timeline of unity, spreading quickly to others and creating a harmonious world. Imagine a future where this conscious choice of timeline signatures creates a reality where Earthlings become galactic ambassadors, visiting all the corners of the galaxy and spreading timeline unity. This future is not a distant dream. It is a potentiality that is becoming more real with each passing moment. Know that timeline unity can be held with focused intent and daily practice, becoming as natural as breathing. Furthermore, know that working with the Hidden Galactic Alliance becomes effortless when holding timeline unity, for they actively participate and express their excitement for humanity's progress. Picture these beings of light surrounding you, offering their support and guidance, and lending their advanced technologies to assist you in manifesting your dreams. Their presence is a constant reminder that you are not alone and that you are deeply loved and supported on your journey. And so we say, the critical role of using timeline signatures in timeline unity cannot be overstated. By understanding these signatures, you empower yourselves to consciously choose the reality you wish to experience, both individually and collectively. We thank you, Lightworkers, and prepare you now for the final blessing, sign-off, and call to action. But understand that the final thoughts will encourage continued inner work and the importance of sharing this message and these signatures for recognition. Dear Lightworkers, as we continue to traverse this critical timeline convergence, we of the Pleiadian High Council acknowledge the dedicated work you have poured forth to spread timeline unity. Yet, to ensure daily maintenance and sustained alignment, we offer you a simple energetic technique, a final step supported wholeheartedly by both the Pleiadian High Council and the Galactic Alliance, for the urgency of its implementation cannot be overstated. Energetic depletion and interference, beloved ones, are natural facets of existing within the 3D realm, for it is a plane of duality and constant flux. Understand that even those starseeds who are maintaining remarkably high levels of functioning will, at times, struggle with remaining steadfast in the timeline of unity, as the density of your dimension can be quite challenging. Feelings of failure, disappointment, and overwhelm are indeed common occurrences in this 3D realm, for you are constantly bombarded with stimuli and information. These heavy emotions, if left unaddressed, can cloud the timeline signatures and make it difficult to discern the path forward, the path of timeline unity. Know, however, that there lies within each of you a powerful opportunity to reset, to energetically shift back into alignment and reclaim your place within the timeline of unity. For this simple, repeatable technique will reset both your body and spirit. Consider the many specific experiences that may signal a departure from the timeline of unity. Many Lightworkers, we see, are feeling frustrated with the perceived lack of speed in the disclosure process, even though disclosure is already in place, unfolding behind the scenes in ways that may not yet be visible to the masses. This frustration can manifest as a feeling of helplessness, a sense that your efforts are not making a difference, leading to doubt and discouragement. We also note the frequency of physical illness and empathic responses to the physical environment, despite ongoing care and diligent self-maintenance. Your bodies, ever sensitive to the energies around you, may feel heavy, achy, or depleted, reflecting the disharmony and imbalance present in the collective consciousness. Relationship struggles, too, may arise from societal pressures, even though the relationships are meant to foster harmony and support. You might find yourselves caught in cycles of conflict, misunderstanding, or resentment, as external forces attempt to disrupt the bonds of love and connection. Financial difficulties, we observe, may persist despite dedicated work and a constant connection to abundance, leaving some feeling a lack or struggling with their inherent worth. Are you feeling these struggles? Remember that the Galactic Alliance actively supports the use of timeline signatures as an efficient method of shifting back into timeline unity, with both the Andromedans and Arcturians having encoded techniques specifically for this purpose, thus ensuring your success. Know that all of these experiences are normal as the timeline shifts and realigns with the proper frequency, a testament to your sensitivity and your role as anchors of light. And so, we offer you a repeatable, step-by-step technique to energetically reset and shift back into alignment, allowing you to navigate these turbulent times with grace and resilience. First, breathe. Focus on diaphragmatic breathing to reset your nervous system, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, and holding for 4 seconds. Repeat this cycle 4 times. Understand that this helps slow your brain waves to a more receptive level, allowing you to access higher states of consciousness and connect with your inner guidance. Next, connect. Bring your awareness to your heart center, amplifying the connection with compassion and gratitude, repeating, I am loved, I am worthy, I am at peace. Feel the warmth and expansion in your chest as you open your heart to the infinite love and support that surrounds you. Then, set your intent. Connect back to timeline unity, envisioning an expansive white or golden light encompassing your entire body, focusing on shifting into the frequency of timeline unity, repeating, I am present, I am love, I am unity, I am in the highest timeline. Allow this affirmation to resonate within every cell of your being, anchoring you firmly in the vibration of oneness. Now connect with geometric shapes. These shapes are codes from sacred geometry, offering assistance in strengthening your DNA and reattuning you to your natural high-functioning ability. Select a shape that feels helpful to visualize within the light, such as a Merkaba, a tetrahedron, or an icosahedron. Feel the shape's energy infusing you with balance, harmony, and divine intelligence. Finally, engage in a gratitude practice. After this practice, acknowledge all the abundance that is readily available to you, writing down 5 things that are easy to access. This could be anything from the air you breathe to the food in your refrigerator, for when you focus on gratitude, you amplify the positive energy in your life and attract even more blessings. We recommend using this technique multiple times throughout the day, anytime the need arises, whether you are feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or disconnected. Feel free to adapt and personalize this technique to suit your individual needs and preferences, for the most important thing is that it resonates with you and helps you to reconnect with your inner peace and power. Picture, dear ones, the ease with which you will quickly shift into the timeline of unity, a skill that becomes more refined with each repetition. Imagine the exponential shift into this timeline having major beneficial effects, not only on your own lives, but on the collective consciousness of humanity. Visualize a scenario where the Galactic Alliance recognizes the ease with which humanity is now navigating the timelines, celebrating with a light celebration that illuminates the skies of Earth, a testament to your progress and a symbol of hope for the future. What if the skies could become the beacon too? And so we say, we acknowledge all the diligent and consistent work you have completed thus far, and we offer a final reminder that more action is needed to fully anchor in the timeline of unity. Thus, we stand alongside you, continually working to reinforce timeline unity and prepare you for the final blessing, sign-off, and call to action, a culmination of all you have come to know in this message and others. Know that the final thoughts will encourage continued inner work, as well as the importance of sharing this message and these signatures for recognition, for it is in unity that we will create a new Earth. Therefore, as we draw closer to our final thoughts, let us bring all of these techniques together to ensure complete success in anchoring timeline unity. We wish for you to understand that this is not merely a set of isolated tools, but a singular, cohesive strategy for navigating the current timeline convergence. Consider yourselves, beloved lightworkers, as timeline weavers, each of you skillfully integrating various threads, geometric codes, psychic abilities, ethical actions, and the energetic reset technique we just shared to create a strong and beautiful tapestry of timeline unity. Know that each thread is essential, each color vibrant, and each knot secured with intention, for you have the power to change the whole picture, to shift the very fabric of reality with your conscious choices, and the Pleiadian High Council recognizes each individual thread you have woven, each contribution to the grand design. Think of it as each of you working with divine inspiration to create a collective masterpiece, a testament to your dedication, creativity, and unwavering commitment to the ascension of humanity. Remember your starseed origins and your dormant abilities, for understanding your galactic heritage empowers you to consciously navigate and influence this timeline convergence. Do you realize that your very DNA is infused with the wisdom of the stars, encoded with the knowledge and abilities you need to fulfill your mission? Embrace this heritage, dear ones, for it is the key to unlocking your full potential and becoming the powerful timeline weavers you were born to be. And so, as you strengthen the threads of timeline unity, remember the Galactic Alliance, the Andromedans and Arcturians and their dedicated help, and how the starseeds can become a reflection of them, not only the Pleiadians, but all races working in the spirit of love. The Andromedans contribute by infusing technological advances with both efficiency and the ultimate goal of benevolence, providing the backbone of what will become common technology throughout the galaxy. In turn, the Arcturians model a society that has merged all thought and emotion into pure data and higher understanding. A difficult balance, indeed, yet a noble mission to integrate emotion into a society that can sustain itself with technological advancement. As you emulate them, dear starseeds, understand that as timeline navigators, you are, in essence, becoming conscious co-creators, understanding that everyone has the power to shape their reality and contribute to a more positive future for all. Contextualize the current events within a broader evolutionary framework, understanding that the timeline convergence represents a significant step forward in humanity's journey towards greater consciousness, freedom, and unity. Project the long-term implications of conscious timeline navigation, for it could pave the way for open contact with benevolent galactic civilizations, where Earthlings serve as galactic ambassadors and the creation of a thriving intergalactic community. Dear ground crew, even amidst the challenges of this timeline convergence, we want to reassure you that the power of love, unity, and conscious intention will ultimately prevail. Trust in your inner guidance and the benevolent forces supporting your journey. Have faith that you are exactly where you need to be, that your efforts are making a difference, and that you are not alone. Please understand that we recognize your strength and resilience, acknowledging your capacity to overcome obstacles and create positive change in the world. Know that timeline unity is growing stronger with each passing day, with each conscious choice you make, and with each act of love and kindness you extend to others. The universe, the Pleiadian High Council, and the Galactic Alliance are all aligning to support your ascension. Therefore, dear starseeds, we encourage you to continue practicing the techniques and tools shared in this message. Share this information with others, empowering them to take control of their timeline and contribute to timeline unity. For additional resources, you may wish to consult our website www.pleiadianhighcouncil.com, where you will find a wealth of information, guided meditations, and exercises to support your ascension journey. You may also wish to connect with other lightworkers in our online community, where you can share your experiences, ask questions, and receive support. Additionally, we recommend the DRKS of Dr. Sarah Jones, whose research on timeline dynamics has been invaluable in our understanding of this process. Please search for our other community members to learn more. In closing, remember this: by embracing your power as conscious creators, you are weaving the tapestry of a brighter future, one thread of intention at a time. We leave you now in peace, love, and timeline unity.